That's the thing. Like you in the schools, so you know all of the new dances. But nonetheless, from coaches to casuals, grassroots to the league, this is open. Jim, I'm Coach Q.
Yo, I'm Coach Way Too Nice, Coach Wayne. We in the building. Hey, you know what? This is fun. This is how, like, literally we started.
The first episode, yeah. Oh, the unreleased,
the
unreleased
pilot,
first episode.
The unreleased pilot started this way, bro.
That's a perfect way to put it. What's going on, Coach Wayne?
Bro,
you've had a busy day. It's fall ball.
Yeah.
From my understanding, you're helping run a fall ball. Before we get into some of these some of the main conversations, how's fall ball been going for y'all? And how's it running a fall league with high school teams?
Hey man, it has been a dope experience. Like literally, we have been blessed and beyond measures to like literally get these teams, these schools to come in and literally just try to figure it out. It's that time of year where you've been conditioning, you've been in the weight room, you've been in the gym, you put a few things in, and you really want to just kind of see how how they're responding to the communication, the information they've been receiving throughout this time. Like you really just want to just kind of sit back and really observe, and it's been a blessing to kind of be there, having our own league right now through the sisterhood, just hosting it right now at Chambers High School. We had, I want to say maybe 10 games a day, starting at 9, ending about starting at 9. Last game started about 3:00. So yeah, just about 8. I think 8 to 10 games.
You worked the full shift. That's a 9 to 5.
Yeah, I worked the full shift.
That's a 9 to 5.
But it was a blessing. Like just watching basketball from the developmental side from teams, and because we don't want to call it necessarily JV, but development. Because you may have some babies going on and everything like that, but you want to see where they're at. But it also gives time to see teams matched up with each other and see where they are right now. So it was definitely a blessing to see that, and looking forward to the next couple of weeks and see how things match up.
Gotcha. I'm over at I've been over at Cox Mills, where again the high school boys are starting fall league. So it's been fun. Just watching some of the teams. They have a couple prep schools that's there, like teams that have like the OTE tag to them. They have some private schools there. You have some public schools, and they're all matching up. And the beauty, in my opinion, of fall ball right now is that you can win by 30, you can lose by 30, but it don't matter at all. Everything is about like taking notes. And if you understand how fall ball works, at least here inside North Carolina, the head coach actually is not on the sideline. So they're whether they're in the crowd, they're like somewhere adjacent, or they're just not there. This is through whatever versions and reasons and rules. Maybe I throw to Wayne, he can explain a little bit better. But the head coach isn't there, but it is the full team. They usually go by like a mascot or something like that, and they run 2 to 3 games inside whatever facility that they're at. Here it's at Cox Mills, and it's been some really good basketball. It's been some kids that like it's funny. But I'm gonna tease a little bit to the rankings conversation. We're gonna pull it up in a bit, but like I've been inside the gym, and like there's always multiple versions of rankings that drop, but the North Carolina rankings drop, right? Yeah. And sure. Right now we're doing the Hoop State Phenom Hoops fall league, fall ball. At Cox Mills. And so there's one parent that I was talking to, and with him, he was upset because his kid didn't make it. Right. And he wasn't mentioned on it. He wasn't on the watch list or nothing like that.
Oh wow.
And that first week, his son, he came out, he dropped 235 balls.
Oh wow.
And he was also in that crowd like, rankings, what? I was like, oh shit, we turned up. Okay. So like it's so fun because of especially where we're at, where right now all the rankings and things have dropped. There's a lot of kids that either got a chip on their shoulder, they got a hit list that they're looking for, or they got a couple people aiming for them. And so it makes these games a little spicy. No. We had a nice little spicy game, the second game. And it's made it really, really fun.
No, I can imagine, right now with a lot of movement throughout North Carolina,
Yeah.
in and out, it has been an intriguing off season, if you want to say the least.
Yeah.
So, we looking at it and everybody is intrigued to see who's the next top dog.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Is it, North Meck who just repeated
Mm-hmm.
2-time state champion, or is it someone else, even on the prep side or private school side? It's who's going to step up and be that team. So it's interesting to see this, especially during the fall time, like how everybody is putting so much emphasis, especially the outside looking in with the parents and everything like that. But it's I can imagine, especially on the boys' side, that it's been very intense.
Yeah.
Very intense.
Some of them back auxiliary gym games.
Oh no,
like I've seen
as it should be though. It should be that way because right now, I mean, it's like you're seeing the competitiveness of what we come through, where we came up in, where every time we step on the court, it was very competitive. They're taking everything serious.
Yeah.
So even losing a fall league game where you may, as a coach, you're like, hey guys, it was a learning experience. Even as a parent, like, hey yo. But even as a player, it's like, man, nah.
They're building habits.
The name is out here. And then, with social media, it's always going to be tough.
Yeah.
With the different platforms out there, performing and recording, doing many different things. It's like, yeah, I definitely want to be seen in a very elite light, especially with the opportunities there are to be exposed, coaches being in the gym, things of that nature. It's like, I get the pressure, but I can imagine, and I wish I can be there, but, being on a female coach on the girls' side, we have our thing going on to where, like, my son understands that. But I can imagine you being there, seeing it.
Yeah.
There's some great things going on.
Oh, yeah. This is, like we got boys that are, like, starting to hit their peak. And like I was telling you earlier, sometimes you walk in the gym and be like, damn, that's my kid.
Yeah,
man, that's what's up. All right, listen, let me sit over here and just be out the way and just enjoy that. But I know we like to start off with a couple top fives, or at least a top five. Yeah, I think that we went like NFL, we went
rappers.
We've kind of been all around the world.
Yeah, we've done a few different things. Yeah,
we're gonna start moving this into basketball. I thought about boxing because of Canelo and Bud. In top five, Crawford. But we're gonna go basketball. We're gonna like the season's about to start. Preseason kicks off in maybe like 2 weeks. I want to say
that's crazy.
So top five. We're gonna start walking our way through the positions, but top five ones. Top five PGs in the league right now. We've had one that maybe some people might put inside their top five that's been getting into it with another PG that maybe a semi-retired Pat Bev, but we'll get there in a little bit. But before we get there, top five. What is your top five PGs in the league right now?
And I'm a point guard, so I hold this very tightly to the heart with this one. But Steph is always going to be number one till he's still in the league right now.
Okay.
I mean, it's like, and I hate to put like a number on it, but I'm going to name Steph first. Then I got to go Shea. You can't not go Shea with him being the most valuable player of the NBA finals.
Oh yeah, he is
leading the league in scoring. Like you cannot include him in the top five right now. And not even be top, but I just say Steph, as far as the longevity of his game and what he's accomplished over the years, and still being a very peak player. You gotta keep Steph there. Then I'm gonna go Shea, then Jalen Brunson.
Okay, you put Brunson up there.
Then Jalen, I mean, what he did for his game and what he's done. I mean, literally, as a trainer myself, I'm teaching everything he does on the court.
Okay.
As far as getting to the paint, playing off 2 feet, being able to use your body, the pivots, being able to be
undersized and effective.
But also effective in the paint where you're playing against a 7-footer or whatever it may be. On the women's side, you're playing against a 6'2", 6'3" female, and you're in nothing but 5'6", 5'7", and you got to give that bump. And now they can't, so he's changed changed the game back to an old school perspective. So I got to give him credit as well.
What number you at right now?
I'm at number 3 with Jalen Brunson.
All right, I'm gonna name a few of them.
All right,
that you haven't named yet.
Okay.
And we're gonna see. We also shout out to the guy behind the boards. We got that guy Johnny P.
Johnny
I
P.
might allow him to or he might join in on some of it.
Gotta get a little perspective.
Give us his top 5 from behind the boards.
Mm-hmm.
You said you haven't said Drew Holiday. You haven't said Ja Morant. You haven't said Luka Doncic. You haven't said De'Aaron Fox. You haven't said Jamal Murray. You haven't said James Harden. You haven't said Trae Young. You haven't
said James Harden is a point guard.
Do we want? So I would say in the past 5 years he has
been the main. Okay.
Trae Young. You haven't said Cade Cunningham.
Well,
Darius Garland. We're in the Queen City.
Nah,
you haven't said LaMelo.
I was only at 3.
Ball. I'm just teasing for the audience.
And I get that. Yeah.
These are Tyrese Maxey, Chris Paul.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So with that said, you got 2 more spots. I named a lot of them. And of course, if y'all want to know, we talked about this beforehand, and we said that if you're injured. Then like you can't like this is going
into the 25-26 season.
Yeah.
So we're inclusive of those who are hurt. So we're talking about Damian Lillard, who's hurt, Kyrie, who's hurt, Tyrese Halliburton is hurt. And because I read the report today, he's been doing well. So Melo Ball is back inclusive in this list as far as
he was hurt.
Yeah, he had surgery on his ankle. That's why he finished last season.
Oh yeah. I remember that. I just figured that he was healed by now.
Yeah. I was reading the report as far as his progression, everything, getting stronger and everything, being more inclusive on defense. But you say not being a defender, but being a more inclusive on defense.
Okay. So, you got 2 left. Talk to us.
2 left. And going into the season, I see Ja Morant having like literally an MVP type.
Ja, okay, you threw Ja out there.
I see Ja really having an MVP type season, and I see
this is a big one. Pause.
Most may say that part. Most may say Luka, but I'm gonna go Cade Cunningham.
Cade, the young bull in Detroit.
And then I'm gonna go 5B is Melo. And then
LaMelo? Okay.
6 is Luka.
Damn, you should have done Luka. That's interesting though. We're gonna get back there. All right, so chat, we see a few of y'all are in there.
Yeah.
Hop into the comments, the live chat. Let us know y'all top 5s, top 5 PGs. But we're gonna go to the guy going into the season. And again, we're excluding any player that is injured. The man behind the boards, Johnny P. Talk to us. Who is your top 5 PGs going into this season?
Top five.
He ain't throw Trae Young in it. That's interesting.
Nah.
That's Mr. 28 and 12.
It is, but
you don't respect it. You got a Pat Bev take on him. I like this.
Trae nice, but I like what Wayne said. You gotta start off with Steph.
Start off with Steph.
My number 2, y'all threw me because I was gonna say Bron, but now we got Luka. So I don't know.
You one of those.
Give me Luka for give me. Gotta go.
Hold on, not to cut y'all. Before you throw even Bron in that conversation, don't disrespect CP. Like, bro,
I just started, bro.
I'm just saying though. I'm just saying, like, you talking about, you mentioned Bron in the point guard conversation without saying Chris Paul. And my bad, Chris. Hey, CP.
Who got most?
My bad, bro. Like, you numbers like right there too as well.
Hey, LeBron top.
LeBron has more career assists than CP.
Hell to no.
What is it? It's close.
Yeah, we're gonna look this up in a second because I don't know that to be true. But keep going.
This one y'all ain't say. You gotta give me Ant-Man. Would he count as a PG?
No, he's not a point. That's a 2. He's a 2.
He's a 2. Okay.
We'll save him for next week.
His next week. Okay. Well, they give me Brunson then. I do like Brunson just for what he do for the team.
Okay.
Of course, you gotta go SGA just after the season.
Okay.
That he had last year. You definitely got to throw him in. And then number 5. Who would I do number 5? throw some of them names out there. You said again. For
we got LaMelo, we got John Morant, we got De'Aaron Fox, we have James Harden, Trae Young, Cade Cunningham, Darius Garland, LaMelo Ball, Russell Westbrook, CJ McCollum, Tyrese Maxey.
I mean, if we just talk numbers, I guess you got to go Trae Young.
Trae Young,
just off of just production. Like coming in, he gonna have top 5 numbers just right now with the niggas that is not gonna be there. Either him or Ja. I don't know how Ja mad at Ja though right now.
Why?
Because he made us look bad for a whole season. Man.
He made us. Who was us?
South Carolina.
Oh, okay.
And so
but for a whole season, like last season, he made y'all look better.
The year before.
How you do that?
Then he got hurt last year, so I don't know.
What did he do to make y'all look bad? What you mean?
He's a wild. They used to call him a NBA dumb boy, whatever they was calling him. But like, he just looked crazy.
Okay.
I'm just mad at Ja, so I'm gonna go Trae instead of Ja.
So to get to the stats, Chris Paul is second all time behind John Stockton. LeBron is fourth.
Yeah. Okay. Don't put that smut on CP name.
I knew Bron was fourth. I ain't know who. If Jason Kidd 3 then, right?
Of course. Okay. And then Mark Jackson is 5. Okay. Right? Yeah, because Mark Jackson was number 2. J Kidd passed him. Chris Paul passed J Kidd. LeBron is number 4.
Gotcha. All right. So
how many more is CP beating LeBron by? How many assists?
We'll pull it up in a second.
It's over a few thousand, bro.
Oh, yeah. But all right. So if I'm gonna run down 5, I got to start off with Shea. In my opinion, he just won the chip,
and that's respectable.
Added 32.
That's why I had Shea number 2. But I was just in respect to Curry's longevity.
Yeah,
I gave it, but Shea for sure.
So I got him as 1. If I'm gonna try and list this as close to in order as I possibly can.
Okay.
I'll throw Steph still there. I think Steph is still a player that everybody's trying to. Well, the Warriors, they just want 1 or 2 pieces, and he can get us there. If I'm going number 3, PG's in the league. It's hard not. I guess you kind of have to put Jalen Brunson there, right? Like you kind of have to. What he's done over in New York.
Like what he rebranded and brought back to New York, revived. Like you cannot not include him.
Yeah. 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 I gotta put the young boy in there. Cade Cunningham.
Exactly.
What he has done in 3 years in Detroit, it was a graveyard.
That's what I'm saying.
For a decade. He's come. He's the new prototypical point guard. Gets it done.
He's mellow in the weight room.
What also toned down too. Yeah. Melo just be playing like he got AirPods.
I'm talking about performance wise. Yeah, performance wise, he's mellow in the weight room.
Yeah, on steroids. Now this is the fact. So now, how many was that? Was that 4 or 3?
That's 4.
All right, this is where it get hard. There's Trae Young. There's LaMelo Ball. I think inside Elite Company.
Have you said Luka? Did he say Luka?
I ain't say Luka, but I like players that play both sides.
So why are you talking about Trae Young?
Oh wait, well, damn, my bad. I just wanted to shit on Luka for a quick second, but I stuck my foot in my mouth. All right, all right. So I gotta throw my boy Ja Morant in there.
Okay.
Yeah. I gotta throw Ja.
So our top 5 were definitely similar.
Yeah.
Just in different order.
Yeah. All right, so nonetheless, chat, make sure y'all throw in there y'all top 5s. So we gonna hit some
top 5s,
some more interesting NBA content. I know a lot of y'all come here for the AAU conversations we got, and we're gonna get into that. Stick around. We're gonna stay there. We're gonna start off with just some fun banter. Starting off. So Johnny, if you could pull up the this first meme. So, fellas, tell me, who do you have?
On their primes, one of them has to go.
Okay.
Allen Iverson.
Ooh.
Kyrie Irving.
Ooh.
DRose.
Oh.
Or Westbrook.
Oh my God. Oh my God. DRose is on there. That shit that he was doing in the Miami Heat series, I've never seen a player. He was dunking on a Miami Heat. Like,
but hold on, hey,
5 dunks, 1 game. And 1 dunk. On DRose. I gotta go Kyrie.
So pause that. Bring us up. Yeah. But leave it to where we can see it on the screen. So what they said is Allen Iverson, Westbrook, Kyrie, Derrick Rose in their prime. One has to go. Start with you, Wayne.
Damn.
The seat a little hot. Come on.
Damn.
Talk to me. One has to go.
Iverson is my culture.
Mm-hmm.
So he can't go.
Okay.
He can't go. Like, he is like everything in my era of basketball as a guard. You wanted to have some form of AI's game, or just have his tenacity. So he can't go. And the same, oh damn.
Well, you got to give us one. Derrick Rose, Kyrie, Westbrook, AI. One has to go. They're all in there. They're all in their peak.
Crazy part about it.
You getting rid of Mr. Triple Double?
Nah, he number 2. He got.
He stays. Okay.
Sadly, it's between the two guys who have been hurt.
Kyrie, Derrick Rose. Some of them call him the most skilled player of all time, and then you have the other guy, the youngest MVP of all time. Talk to me, Wayne.
Which is very debatable during that year, but I have. I got to go with Kyrie.
You kicking Kyrie off?
No, I'm keeping Kyrie.
Oh, you keeping Kai? Okay.
I gotta take Derrick Rose off. Damn. That hurt. Like,
man,
that hurt.
Are we forgetting Derrick Rose versus the Cavs?
No,
dunking on everybody with two hands back.
What I will say is,
I ain't trying to sway you. I'm just asking questions.
All those that I named, longevity.
Okay.
Nah, but I mean, some of them still in their prime.
True, but I guess.
You had
to find a way to splice it. But
I mean,
the asterisk of the conversation is all in their prime. I mean, whatever their best year is, who you taking?
Whatever their best year.
Yeah.
Give me the list again.
It's AI, it's Kyrie, it's Westbrook, and DRose.
So you got to think. Okay, like I said, AI is like non-debatable. We talking about the other three off jump. Because AI's best year is better than all their best years.
I don't know that to be true, but I'm listening to you.
So Westbrook's best year didn't get him. So AI's best year got him to the finals. Okay. And scoring champ. And MVP.
Okay.
And all-star MVP.
Oh, he was the all-star MVP.
And steals leader. All in the same season.
Okay.
Westbrook's
that's a fair point.
Season as a triple doublist got him to the first round. So I mean, but having the triple double keeps you in the conversation to where you can't be eliminated.
Okay.
But your best season still is not better than AI.
Listen, I'm here with you. I'm walking with you.
Individual season.
That'd probably be the first year he was with the Nets.
Yeah, so in a sense, so we go by that. Derrick Rose base season,
but even if we're just talking like, even if we don't do just stats, because I think Kyrie, he's always going to be hindered by the fact that he's played with stars more than other guys.
Well, I mean, Kyrie's best season was close to like his first or second year.
Yeah, statistically, yeah, I'm about to say that, and then the Nets before KD and Harden got there. I think he started that year off with like a 50 piece. 50, 45, you know. Yeah. It was like, yeah. So we're talking about, but the hindrance against Kyrie in his best season, he didn't finish it. So if we're going by that, then Kyrie is out, Derrick Rose is in. Okay. So, but the sad part about it is Westbrook and AI can't be eliminated. And none that when they can talk about the best seasons and but yeah. All right, so you we kicking Derrick Rose out in Wayne's when Johnny talked to us. You see the four. Who got to go?
I mean, out of those four, if I'm like building the team, I just got to pick one of the.
One has to go.
Kicking out, but
you're just kicking out one.
But I'm like,
all 4 of them in their peak. One got to go.
The last one I'd want to build a team with. I'm kicking Westbrook out. I'm kicking Westbrook out because, like, he got numbers and stuff, but he was like playing with one of the greatest scorers of all time. He's had like a lot of help, I think, along the way to help him get the numbers. And I think there's a lot of empty stats with some of his stuff where like
you going to stats.
I think a lot of times if you look at like a lot of the plus minus, sometimes he's not the best. And there's a lot of like bad shots he take, and there's things that I've been frustrated with his game. Even though he's a good player, he's a great player. I don't want to hate on him, but out of those 4,
so is the frustration more recently or like during his prime?
Really during his prime.
You was frustrated with him when he was doing all that with Cephalosha and Steven Adams?
No, I mean I think a lot of I guess it was post prime. I guess when
Well, you a Laker fan? That's what your issue is.
So I
started hating on him before he became a Laker. I started hating.
So I feel like you talking about Wizards, Houston.
Maybe Houston, because even with the Wizards, like
even Thunder, like he missed 14 shots, and like you got other people.
I mean, who was he supposed to pass it to?
That's when he had KD and James Harden.
What are you talking about? You talking about like when they went to the finals?
Yeah.
They went to the finals that
you talking about 2012 because that's the last time.
They went to the finals that year. They only lost to LeBron.
Saying, there's been games like as a point guard, like, and I don't even know when it happened, but like as a point guard. You missed 14 shots in the fourth quarter. Your job is to distribute the ball.
He shot the ball 14 times in the fourth quarter.
14 shots.
I have to see that stat to
missed
confirm.
14 shots. No, and that's
you talking about in the game or in the fourth quarter?
In the fourth quarter.
You had to show me that.
In the
stat.
fourth quarter.
But that'd been him.
Point guard, that's like an ultimate strike for me. If I'm looking at these point guards, that would be something that.
No, Iverson would be one that could miss 14 shots in the fourth quarter.
But who was he played with?
He had a. So I hate when we do this thing. Hold on, Johnny. Before you get there,
everybody does.
So let's. I do want to like take this quick little pivot real quick. Like I hate when we do this thing because they like LeBron fans that do it, and then like whoever like. In what year was that?
2001.
2001. Like Eric Snow was a legit point guard.
No,
during that time.
But the accolades are there. Like the Kemba Mutombo won Defensive Player of the Year.
And I was gonna walk it up there. Yeah,
Aaron McKee won Six Man of the
Year. I understand all those.
AI won like MVP. They had every award.
Was it Derek? Was it Derek Coleman there? Who was the 4?
That was Lynch. No, Lynch and Tyrone.
They had Lynch too.
Yeah. Like that's a really good team.
What I meant to say is, I think AI is just a better shooter. So I trust him.
Percentage wise,
I don't feel like he's a better shooter.
No. I think that's been like the biggest knock on like when people revisit a lot of AI stuff is that he was a volume scorer. So he shot a lot. His percentages wasn't high, but he had the freedom to get it done.
I wasn't as smart of a basketball player when AI was doing this thing because I was younger. So like, I just looked at the scoring. I didn't understand efficiency during AI's period. When Westbrook
he shot shots he had to shoot for his team.
So like I would have to go back and look at that. Because like I didn't understand the game as much in 2001. Like I didn't understand the game versus like 2020.
We got you, Johnny. We got you. All right, but you said you're kicking out Westbrook.
Either way, I'm still kicking Westbrook out.
Regardless. All right,
I'm standing on that. I could be right, but I'm still kicking Westbrook.
So what's your validation on Kyrie and Derrick Rose?
I mean, honestly, I just like him better. Like I just,
okay.
Like, I mean, that's
cool though.
No, that's fair. That's fair.
What's your validation? Like,
so I guess
them is cool, bro.
If I'm to jump in, I would looking at that list. At first, if you convinced me not to say AI because I was going to first say AI, but I didn't kind of like put one and one together where he did have that season where he took him to the championship, like his peak. He took them to the championship. He was the MVP. He was the steals leader and the scoring leader. Yeah. Like he was who he was, past the icon of like AI. I think that it ends up being like it's such a toss up. But if I'm thinking about in their prime, who I think is like going to win me the game, and if I want to just build a team around. I think, unfortunately, I gotta say Westbrook. I probably have to. Only
eliminating Westbrook.
Yeah, Westbrook would have to go. In which, like, I love Westbrook. And actually, my I'm gonna just say I like Kyrie better than Westbrook because I think that Westbrook has did more with less than Kyrie has, and Kyrie's been a benefactor of so many more teams that have been really good and have the pieces around him. Like when you look at Boston, when he went over there, he had the pieces. When you look at the Nets, when he went over there, he had the pieces. He had the 2 years with the Cavs, but after that, it was LeBron. And like he is like an elite number two. He might be the one of the best, if not the best, number two option of all time. I think you could probably like
say that because Kobe's the best second option of all, or Magic. Either Kobe or Magic would be the best.
I don't really like putting them as second options. Like to me, even if you look at like Kobe and Shaq during the prime, Kobe
2000,
Kobe was averaging like 28.
Shaq won the MVP.
He did,
averaging 30 and like maybe 13 and 3 blocks and all that type.
Yeah,
Kobe was the true second option.
True, but in his prime, Kobe was never a second option.
No,
that was only
mine. Huh? No, so
the second
Kobe
year,
has
Kobe
two
wasn't.
primes. Like Kobe has 2 primes.
In any of the primes that he was in, he wasn't a second option.
Bro, anytime he played with Shaq, he was second option.
Nah, not like the second. Like after that
2000,
first year,
2004.
Look at this, you got to look at the stats.
No, 2004 on, I would say that. But anything.
After the first championship, in my opinion,
first 3,
he was average. Like when you look at the final stats, when you look at the playoff stats, like Kobe was to an extent
moments.
the first
Shaq
option.
Shaq was the
that was
you talking about
his prime though? Would you say that was his prime in 2000?
I think by the second
year, Kobe has 2 primes.
In my opinion, by the second year,
Kobe has a prime.
Like that second
a prime with Shaq and he has a prime without.
Oh no, for sure. But I would say on his second year,
better though.
I would say by his second time, the second playoff run with Shaq, they were already because what's his name? Gilbert Arenas. They've ran this conversation to death. Yeah. But like if you look at the players' polls after the first time they won the championship, the next coming year, everybody was putting Kobe as the best player in the league. And then if they wasn't putting Kobe, they was putting Shaq.
No, but I'm saying like so Kobe. And
that's what I'm saying. Like that's the 1A, 1B piece.
I was about to say
where like neither one of them was deferring. Neither one of them was like really.
So the weird thing when you talk about playing with Shaq, especially in this prime,
okay,
you have to always use. Kobe may have been the best, but Shaq has that word that's associated with him that supersedes being the best. You know what that word is?
Dominant.
No, the most dominant. It supersedes being the best player.
But when it's 5 minutes left in the game,
especially when you're talking about
it was Kobe time.
In the system they ran.
5 minutes left in the game, Wayne.
No, I get what you're saying. Kobe is the most clutch player during this time. This is good. It's actually really good. Kobe is more clutch than Shaq all the time, but Shaq supersedes has been the number 1 option. Just because Kobe had his time in 5 minutes, the other 43 minutes was Shaq.
But like,
I hear you.
That's all I'm saying, though.
Hey, shout out to the Instagram chat. So just hopping in real quick. D-Jack City 23. If I'm not mistaken, that's
Coach Jackson over at CPI. That's my guy, bro. Yeah. What up, bro? What up, though?
Shout out to him. He says Kobe was definitely prime after first championship with Shaq, but Shaq was first option. Hood Neck, they say best youth basketball podcast out. We appreciate it. That's our goal. That's really God. what we're aiming to be. Just to be a resource for parents, the athletes, and coaches as well, to be able to get a POV into the parents side of the game. Parents to get a POV into the coaches and trainers as well. And you know what I mean, just be able to balance it out to where some of these conversations that are had and everybody's talking past each other, there can be some version of a common ground in the place where everybody can kind of understand the POVs of everybody that's involved in this thing that we call youth sports. Again, we're gonna get back to the AAU podcast conversation in a second. But right now we're doing a little NBA talk. Like I said, I get what you're saying. I don't think that Kobe was a number 2 option long enough, in my opinion.
Yeah.
To where I'll put him there. I think that Scottie Pippen, I would throw him inside the ring. Like it's hard for me to put Magic. I know you said Magic coming in. I get Cap was Cap, but you look at when he won the first one, he was starting at 5. I mean, he went and dropped the triple double.
So
he was
the mispers. Okay, Magic had a great series that series, but Kareem was dominating. He got hurt.
Yeah,
literally, if you go back at it and you actually go by the numbers, Kareem actually supposed to win that MVP, but because he wasn't playing Magic, okay, they gave it to him.
I know, I get it, but
like,
would you say rookie year Magic would be better than prime Kyrie? Because after that, it was kind of.
So you're saying Kyrie is the best second option?
I'm not saying he is the best. I think we got to sparse it out with Scotty. Scotty's a legit contender. We got to have a conversation about the Stockton Malones. Like there's some real people in there. But I'm just saying that he is a top tier number 2 option.
So Stockton and Malone, I feel like, are in a different conversation. I feel like they're more so the best duet ever.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I feel like there's duet and there's more so
duo. Yeah. I guess that's
duet. How you want to?
You got to bring the mic over to you.
That part. But I feel like when you're talking about number 1, number 2, okay, of course, Michael, Scotty. So, and they're also like, I look at David Robinson and Tim Duncan. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like,
but they were just so late. I think they only got 2 good years in. They won a championship.
No, bro, they got 2 championships.
Those 2? I know that they got one Duncan's rookie year.
And they beat New Jersey after they went to the finals with the Lakers. So everybody forget about
Okay. I didn't remember that Robinson was still playing with him during
that was his last year.
That was okay. All right. Fair.
Yeah. So
fair enough.
And that's full circle because I was actually going to like talk about like J Kidd though, but yeah, he got back to 2 finals back to back with New Jersey. But looking at it, I get what you're saying about Magic and Kareem. And it's also the Bird McHale conversation.
That's a fair one.
You know what I mean? Let's also
duos. If we're talking duos, top tier duos.
I mean, sadly, do we not mention Steph and Clay?
I guess it's tough because I think they're a trio.
Steph,
in my opinion,
I was gonna say Steph when KD was there is probably one of the best second options ever.
But like to me, I look at them as
they're like A1B. I don't feel like neither one of them actually were a second or first option
that season.
It's hard to say that only because of
the flow of their offense.
Steph is the gravity to how everything moves over.
Yeah, so KD gets open option because of Steph.
KD was getting the bigger share of like.
But no, KD didn't take a lot of shots. KD's like hyper efficient, but most of the action that the Warriors run is for Steph.
Steph, yeah.
And so KD's getting the like he get a couple, you know what I mean, block post ups.
Like both of
them. But most of the action was Steph, and like because of how much his gravity is,
fourth quarter,
he's gonna make sure that it goes over there.
Shot and you running the play with that team. Who you running the play for?
Both of them niggas.
Whoever's open out of them too.
Actually, all three.
Like I don't think that like you could. And that's the thing with, in my opinion, when you look at Golden State, those guys are. And to me, like it's a trio. It's hard to just say Steph and Clay is a duo because of Draymond. He is the de facto guy that makes everything runs with.
We're talking about first and second option though.
I thought we were saying duos. That's the only reason why I wouldn't put them as a duo.
I'm asking that situation. Like you got to run a play to win the game.
That's a good one.
Who
slept on duo? Kobe and Gasol.
Gasol is not
Steve Francis and Gatino Mobley.
Hey,
forever.
Are we talking bag work? If we talking bag work,
forever.
Bag work, we there. Yeah.
Bag work. My brother knows this to the day I die. Like we thought we were Steve Francis.
Hey, click those two right there. These are actually two good ones, though. I will say Kobe and Gasol is very slept on. They had a run. They had a run. They won the championships to make the top.
Talking about what's that? 4 or 3 straight?
Yeah.
3 straight finals appearances.
Yep.
We cannot look at. Yeah,
and they won 2 of them
for sure.
Peyton and Kemp. They Michael Jordan away from getting the chip. They had a good little 4 or 5 years.
John Stockton and Karl Malone away.
Yeah. Yep.
And Dream Step too.
Yeah. So these are some good options in there. I think that slept on, and you got to mention them. This is new age, but you got to mention the guys. Them two boys in Boston uniforms right now. Like that
Tatum
is
and Brown is
they're on about an 8-year run.
Who's number 2?
I think that's like if we're being real, like it's Tatum and Brown, right? But like they are a top tier, whatchamacallit. I think that when people talk about it, it's who's better, right? The offense is more predicated to Tatum for sure.
But Brown is more efficient.
And Brown plays two ways. Like it's a little different.
They need each other. They don't win without each other.
Definitely.
You know, I feel like they can plug and place different pieces around them, but without each other, they're the Jordan and Scotty.
Yeah.
Just with better numbers. I mean, across the board, more. I'll say more even numbers across the board.
There's another one y'all ain't say.
Who?
Right here.
What is? Oh, Russ and Durant. That's fair.
Durant had a good 4 years.
Yeah, they had a good 4 years. It's just that
Mason say let's debate.
They I think
LeBron and D Wade can be considered a 1 and 2 comp. I mean, even though they had Bosh though, but I mean, it was the LeBron and D Wade show.
A little bit to me, like when you get into the big three conversations, it's hard to duo it. That's what I was kind of saying with Golden State.
Option in a big three though. There's still
it is, but like when I think of like real like 1-2 duos, like Stockton and Malone, and then everybody else was like Ostertag. You had like Brian Russell. You had Hornacek, where there was
Malone all day in Utah. Yeah.
Like they were what it was centered around. Everybody else was pieces. In comparison, when you look at Boston big three, like Garnett could get it, Ray Allen could get it, or Paul Pierce can get it. But like if you say who was the best two, maybe you say like Paul Pierce and Kevin Garnett. If you want to make the big three conversation, but you know what I mean? Like the best duo conversation, but I think it takes away from what the team actually was and how important the three was in comparison to two.
See, I'm actually looking at just going through like the history of them. I'm like, dang, who else would like Steve Francis and Cuttino Mobley?
Oh, you talking about the bag work boys?
I mean, to me, like
right now we got a pair over.
That was my youth right there.
Oh, for sure.
That was my youth. Like Cuttino Mobley and Steve Francis were like it for me.
Yeah, if we're talking bag in the league right now, two guys that's on the same team that might be trying to cook back to back to back, you might say them Cleveland boys.
I might say
you might say them Cleveland boys. Yeah,
they on 375. They're gonna try to fry you up quickly.
Yeah,
they ain't playing with you.
Yeah. All right. So, Johnny, let's move on to the next meme. We got another one. All right, chat. Like I said, we're gonna have some fun today with some of these NBA ones. We're getting y'all ramped up for the NBA season, and then we're going to jump into these rankings in a little bit. We're going to talk rankings in a little bit, but we're going to start off with this right here. All right. So they say rank these four based on their peak. We have
Dwight Howard first.
Dwight Howard. We have Joel Embiid. We have Anthony Davis, and we have why am I blanking on this name?
Cousins.
Yes, cousin. Boogie Cousins.
Boogie.
I don't know why I was blanking on Boogie Cousins' name.
Cousin.
Yeah. All right. So, chat, participate with us. Let us know, how do you rank these? Put them inside the chat in order. Those four. We got Cousins. We have AD. We have Embiid, and we have Dwight Howard in their peak.
So
who's number one?
And they peak for me. I can go and put it in order early.
All right, go ahead.
Dwight.
Yes, I'm there with you.
Is number one hands down. Then I'm going
peak.
I'm going Embiid.
Embiid, okay, MVP. Now you got Boogie Cousins, AD. They was teammates too, right?
That's the crazy part about it. And
they were teammates twice.
And they had great years
in college and in the league. Yep.
No, they weren't college. They weren't college.
Oh, they weren't in college. Oh no, it was Boogie Cousins and John Wall. You're right. You're right.
They teamed
together.
If we go, they teamed together twice in the NBA. They were both on the same team.
Oh, yeah, you were
New
Lakers.
Orleans and the Lakers.
Yep.
So, sadly, it's AD then Boogie, but there's
AD
no
then Boogie.
slight to
Okay.
Boogie on. I mean, there's no slight to none of them on this list. Just accolades puts them in order.
Yes.
Dwight Howard 3-time, maybe even 4-time. I
Bro,
think
he took the Orlando Magic to the finals.
and I think
He beat Bron on the way.
Yeah, 3-time Defensive Player of the Year.
Yeah.
All time. First team All NBA. I want to say 4 or 5 years in a row.
Yeah.
I mean, he has boatload of accolades.
Yeah.
And then
Like,
you got to go
when your second best player is Hito Turkoglu, and you take that team to the finals
that part.
as a center.
And then you got
like when people be making these these statements, like he took this team.
Well, everybody wants to go to the social side of Dwight Howard versus his actual numbers.
Man.
His numbers let you know that he was the best center in the league for literally 10 years straight.
His era, he has one of the most slept on primes, in my opinion. I agree with your complete.
They changed the way of playing basketball in the NBA based on how Orlando played.
Talk to me.
I'm going 4 out, 1 in.
Oh yeah.
And on defense, I'm gonna pressure the balls, funnel everything to the defensive player of the year.
Yep, and let him figure it out.
And let him figure it out.
At the rim.
Length around him, along with my short, smart, intelligent shooting point guard Jameer Nelson. But I'm gonna take the ball out of his hands, put the ball in my 6'9", 6'10" point guard Hito Turkoglu.
Yeah.
Then put Rashard Lewis in the corner, throw JJ on the other side, Courtney Lee a defender.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
It was a solid team.
Petrus, you know what I mean? Like there was a solid team, a solid group of guys around him. But that was the first time you seen them really build a team based on shooters around a dominant
big. Yeah. And where you didn't need a Kobe.
Nah, you
like
didn't.
Last time we seen that happen, you still needed like another superstar.
Nah, I'm gonna put a cerebral player around him that can do everything.
Because Jameer Nelson was the starting PG.
Was a starting PG, but in crunch time, that ball was in Turkoglu's hands.
Hito. In which it was crazy because again, right now we're inside our basketball wormhole. But Sacramento Turkoglu, you would not have thought that.
No,
at that time you thought that he was another version of Stojakovic because Bibby had the ball so much.
Well,
and Weber, he still was running so much through him.
That San Antonio experience for Turkoglu, everybody forgets about that. He spent some time in San Antonio under Greg Popovich. Anytime playing with Tim Duncan, Parker, Chidobe is going to provide some sense of IQ for the game.
Yeah,
because you're not the main numbers, you got to figure it out.
Yeah,
so I feel like that coming from that, then going to Orlando, playing with Dwight during that time, moving Jameer off the ball a little bit at times, and just putting shooters around him, length and defense. Like, Dwight was that dude.
Nah, I agree. Johnny behind the boards. Do you have a different one? I agree with Wayne's list completely.
And his was Dwight, AD.
No. Dwight, Embiid, AD, then Cousins.
No, I don't agree. I'm gonna go Dwight, AD, Embiid, Cousins.
And why AD over Embiid?
Defense and just health. And
we just talking about their peak, them at their best. It doesn't have anything to do with health. I think that
you forget that
Embiid is like
MVP.
Yeah, I'm about to say Embiid, like he's as much of a stopper on the defensive end just with his size and length. But then he is kind of like most skilled, in my opinion. This is a hot take. I think he is the most skilled 7-footer we've ever seen in the league.
He's super.
Like he actually has a real bag.
Everybody talking about Jokic
and drop step.
Okay, he can do his bag is bigger than Jokic.
Yeah, Jokic just know how to really play basketball.
Can I get off?
Go ahead.
Can I get off?
Pause.
Properly placed pause. But same reason, like just going back to this other conversation, I'm choosing I chose Rose over Westbrook just because I like him better.
Yeah,
I like
you a Laker fan. That's the problem.
But I think AD is way more like Embiid's had really good teams and he didn't shit the bed when he's been set up plenty of times. And AD hasn't. AD
What? Whoa. AD hasn't what?
Yeah, that's a crazy
Yeah,
take.
shit.
You don't remember like New Orleans, AD?
That ain't none of my business.
See.
Oh, okay.
Come on.
Oh, okay.
Now you're
Bro, and it's hard.
you're messing with your credibility.
Right. It's hard. It's hard to say Embiid shit the bed also when he was a finals appearance away from like that what's his name? Kawhi Leonard bing shot. He's that shot away from the finals.
And they were crying after that shit too.
I'm happy he was crying. I mean, he cares.
He cares.
That was ugly. I just don't like the
So
nigga,
look,
man.
okay. All right. So hold on.
I
Let me say
I
no.
just don't like the nigga.
Let me
Like,
comment
we get
about
that,
that.
but
Though.
go ahead,
Let
go
me
ahead.
comment about that though. So that's the one thing that gets misconstrued about players in the game of basketball and any sport. They look at crying as a weakness.
No, I don't.
Nah, and I'm not saying you.
You just threw it out there like
you
it
threw
was
it out there, but it
There's
allowed
a
me to
reason-
catch it.
There's a reason with
You threw it. Ooh, let me
Let him catch it, Johnny. Let him catch that.
You threw the ooh. Let me dunk on the ooh.
I got to play defense, bro. I got what we
Dunk
talking
on your
about.
ass,
I ain't gonna let you just smash on my boy without the garbage.
Like,
But let him land the point, then rebuttal. Let's do it.
but that's the part that you really want to see. You know, and it's funny that gets looked at as either being a sore loser or he just a whiny baby. Like, nah, like
I like that.
Someone to show emotion
Mhm.
after a loss,
Mhm.
after an intense game, like that's what you want to see.
Yeah, it matters to
Here's
him.
my issue.
I like superstar. I like
Here's
it
my
mattering
issue
for
with the
superstars.
crying. Here's my you a shit talker, you're a troll, and you got a totally different personality when it's before the game comes on, and then you lose, and then now you're crying. I don't have sympathy for that shit when you're the troll.
Why do you have to have sympathy? I don't understand how any of this
Well, I'm
connects
saying,
at
but,
all.
but like I'm not cheering on crying when you're the troll.
So everyone trolls everybody.
Not
Yeah,
the way
like
Embiid does. Embiid's a master. Like he's.
But
Really good at it,
what
and-
does him having like an emotional stake to the game
I
have to
think
do
I
with
think
any of that?
Because I personally think if you're gonna troll and you talk that big,
You
bad
shouldn't
shit,
care about the game.
You shouldn't cry right after the game. You got to hold that shit together. It's okay to cry when you get home, but if you're gonna be the big bad troll, I don't want to see you crying after the game.
I don't understand this point at all.
Like I just
So in a sense, what you're saying, Johnny, is if I played in any intense high level game and I talk my ish throughout that whole game, Super Bowl,
Mm-hmm.
Game 7,
Mm-hmm.
Stanley Cup, MLB, NBA, MLS,
Yeah.
FIBA,
Yeah.
Olympics.
Yeah.
I done talk my ish, and
Mhm.
because I lose, I can't have that moment.
right.
That's crazy. It's just a crazy take.
But I'm saying, but I've been there before because like I played football and we've lost championships.
And you decided not to cry because you talk shit.
Boys, hey, we were talking shit to these boys. Suck that shit up till we get in the locker room. Do not cry right now.
Yeah, I'm not rolling with
I've been
that.
there before. We've lost
bro.
championships.
Yeah, I think that we've all been inside like similar spaces. I just disagree with that. I don't mind an emotional investment.
If you come in the game humble, we're gonna play our best. We'll see what happens at the end. Then it's okay. But if you talking big boy shit,
yeah, I just don't agree with
you
it.
gotta take the L the same.
Johnny, we gonna leave you on your island.
Look,
we don't agree with
like
that. I don't understand
Everybody
that at all.
has opinions just like assholes.
Right. Shout out Gorilla Fam. He said QJ got money today. Welcome back.
Right there.
Yeah, he had a good one. He said that you might have gotten you can walk right here real quick.
What up, mama?
But yeah, he said you might have got that one of those dunks that he got.
Skinny man.
But yeah. Shout out to Gorilla Fam. Gorilla Fam was out there catching some film. It was really good fall league games right now. I was saying, like right now, it's not necessarily about if they win or loss, even though like they won one, they lost one, and they're all competing to win. But I'm personally just enjoying being able to walk in and be like, oh damn, he could do that. Oh, man, that, like seeing the growth of all the boys, all the kids. Like I said, Zion, he got really hot today. He started off the game with maybe 3-4 straight threes. LJ in the clutch, he came down, clutch free throws to kind of seal the deal inside the game. It was Cam's he's gonna have a year. Like if y'all listen, college coaches. There's some college coaches that looks at us like he's starting. He's picking up traction.
Cam T.
He has a few D1 starting to roll in. He just picked up a Navy. He's starting to pick up a couple of these offers. Cam's going to have a year.
And he's going to have an early college kid. He's coming in already with an associate's degree in engineering. So he's an awesome kid from any program on an academic stance and athletically. So like you're really bringing like the true student athlete when it comes to that.
Yeah.
And bro, I get you want to be humble. I'm gonna give a shout out to your daggone son. QJ, welcome back. You know what I mean? You back in the fold. They, got the cast off and everything like that. So it's good to see the boys, figuring out with like all the pieces in place right now.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be
not so many what ifs. It's more so like when. Yeah,
this is the fact. And
you know what I mean?
I'm gonna tease one of the later questions. Again, we're gonna get back in our AAU bag in a little bit. Yeah, we got like one or two more NBA / college questions, but after that we're gonna get into the AAU bag. Again, there's a guy that asked, and we made a statement that the Triad has the best 2029 kid. This is the freshman coming in. When I talk long prospects, I'm really high on this freshman named Jeremiah. There's a 6'5", 6'6" freshman named Jeremiah in the city. I'm gonna let y'all figure out where he's at, where but I'm just saying that I think that long-term prospect in 3 years, I don't think that there's going to be a better player than him in the state. Right now, he's 6'5" and he can handle that thing. He can do everything with the rock. I'm just saying, I'm high on him, and in 3 years, I don't think that there's any. He's 6'5", true freshman. I'm talking about true freshman, no reclass, real freshman. And
14 years
old, if you know my son he can handle the ball. Every drill that I've thrown at my son, he can do it, and he's 6'6", 6'5", legit. And the upside on him, as soon as he figure a couple things out, I think that it's saying all that. So we gonna get to that conversation a little bit later. Johnny, we have another meme really quickly. And then before you go there, can you read out that the last comment?
I see chat has been active. What's up, though, chat?
Embiid is never available.
You got talking to the mic.
Embiid is never available 100% when the game counts and when they need him. The NBA is about being available. Who cares if he's skilled if he's never able to show it when they need him to?
Hey, I think that this is fair, but remember what the question is. We're just talking about in their peak.
Nah, you're right about that.
Who they take. I agree with that.
The best ability.
But I will say this right here though. His last game, he did beat the Knicks.
Ooh.
With this as a 76er. Remember to throw off the backboard and he dunked it on everybody with the hand one and he hurt his knee, and I think they won that game. So yeah, now I get where you're coming from though. Like in a totality of everything. He has not been, he's been injured, not accessible, not dependable. But we're talking about, as we were saying, the best season for all those players, or the best, run for all those players. Yeah, I mean, Embiid got that one.
Yes, sir. All right, so really quickly, everybody inside the IG chat. Eventually, once we get closer to an hour, we're gonna close down the IG chat. Want y'all to funnel over to the YouTube. But shout out Al William 704. He said, "Hey Q and team, just want to shout you guys out for what y'all are doing in the hoop culture in NC.
Appreciate
great
your brother.
dialogue, great." Insight. Hey man, I'm seeing your kid. Your boy look like he about 6 foot now, man.
Hey, he growing for sure though. He getting there though.
Yeah,
he getting there. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah,
they don't be realizing that we also follow y'all kids on Instagram and whatever y'all post, we diving into. We're not just looking at that one story. We clicking and diving deep into that whole little reel to see what they got going on. So hey, listen here. Hey, we on it at the same way y'all are paying us attention. We paying y'all attention as well.
This is a fact. All right, Johnny, let's get to the again, we talked about players caring. This Pat Bev, Trae Young conversation has been bubbling this week. They doing podcast wars. Johnny, if you could pull it up and push play on it for us.
You like Dana White, pull up that clip.
You gotta hit the sound. All right.
Pat Bev. Trae Young posted a 12-minute video just hating on Pat Bev.
Bro, it's levels to this shit. We talking basketball here. You don't know what it's like to be in my position. You were being carried by an all-star. You've been to one conference finals. I've been to one conference finals. What year was that for you? Year 9. The year I made it was year 3.
Trae, as a fellow hater, I was not familiar with your game. Trae's mad at Pat because earlier today, Pat said Trae isn't a good leader and he's not a real winner. Pat Bev, when the hell have you been either of those things?
If you need tickets to a Hawks game, let me know. Love from the point. Peace.
On a random Wednesday night.
All right. So as we kind of get into it, there has been bubbling beef. If I'm not mistaken, I believe that it all started with Pat Bev. Pat Bev was talking about how main guys, they like a lot of the superstars, they don't care as much anymore. It's funny that we just got into the whole superstar crying and the whole thing with that, but it was based off of that. And our guy Trae Young, he hopped into the comments and he said, "Hey man, chill out. Let us speak for ourselves." In pertaining to like superstars and if they care, like when it comes down to the game, and if they're, like the whole prima donna thing. And from there, Pat Bev, he hopped on his podcast. He said, "Hey, Trae Young, listen, you ain't won enough to talk to me like that." And Trae Young, you started seeing like the responses just then. Trae Young said that you ain't accomplished enough to talk to me like that.
Oh wow!
And then Pat Bev said, well, he had his own the last rebuttal I seen was Pat Bev pretty much saying, "Hey, stop being so sensitive. Hopefully you get something out of this, but the reality is that you've been a coach killer, GM killer, and player killer, and Atlanta is a black hole ever since you've been there. Y'all made it to that one conference finals, but where's your coach, GM, and all the players you was with?"
Well, one thing I will say is you got to put some respect on Pat Bev's name.
Talk to him.
And I mean, maybe the youth don't know, and I'm gonna put y'all on game. There was a movie called Hoop Dreams back in the day, in the early 90s. It covered, two players, literally like what y'all do now with social media, a day in the life. They literally followed these two kids from.
It might have been like late 80s into the
late
90s.
80s into the 90s. They followed them from literally middle school through high school. Gates and oh my god, what is the other? Man, I'm drawing a blank, which I'm sorry right now, but I'm gonna have to look it up as we talk. But it was a movie called Hoop Dreams, and it followed the early 80s, late 80s, early 90s, and what ended up following from that was a follow-up of that movie called Hoop Dreams 2
with Pat Bev.
And Pat Bev was the feature of that movie. Yeah, Johnny, I'm teaching you something. I'm gonna learn you something right now, brother. Yeah. And that movie followed the path of Pat Bev coming from the same schools, Chicago, going to I want to say Marshall in Chicago as well. And he actually, okay, so let me back up. It is William Gates and Arthur Agee.
Okay. Yeah.
So Arthur Agee came back because he went to Marshall. He came back and actually did a Hoop Dreams 2, which featured Pat Bev going to his same school.
Hey, can I pause you there really quickly? There was actually like a really, really, in my opinion, crazy but powerful shot, clip or like moment inside that film where it kind of unfortunately epitomized the era that was that late 80s going to the 90s, where I can't remember which one of the players it was, but he was like now starting to peak as a player. And he was at the court, or he was going to like get some rec at one of them little courts. Yeah. And like this is that era, the crack era. And
it was Arthur Agee.
Okay, yeah. And he pulled up to the park, and who happened to be like somewhere near in the vicinity? His dad.
They had left the household, yeah.
And his dad was strung out at that moment, and he came up, talked to him for a quick second,
play some ball with him and everything.
Play some ball, but there's also the cut scene where I think that at that time maybe AG he might have been with some of them guys also, and you see him trying to ignore his dad getting served.
Yeah, and his dad goes around the corner and gets served. You know, man, he I need one. Yeah, and he goes around the corner. He he gets him a little bump. Yep. And Arthur had to literally sit there, and it was on film. Yeah, and he had to pretend like I'm just hooping. Like if you've ever had those feelings inside, like a moment, you know that gut right there, your chest burning, like it's so many emotions going on. In which I thought that was like such a powerful moment in the film that caught the exact era of that late 80s, 90s crack era. But you were speaking about Pat Bev. You said put some respect on Pat Bev. Nah, Pat Bev, had the hoop dreams too. Arthur Agee actually set out D-Lens. Kind of funded that, you know what I mean? But it talked about Pat Bev going through Marshall, going to JUCO, making his way to Arkansas, going overseas, being not drafted, going to the tryout with the Lakers. Mm-hmm. Like Pat Bev is the epitome of like, man, I grinded to get here. Like, I got it from the mud. Like, so yeah. Like, I get it, Trae. And you was the leading, led the nation in scoring and assists your only year in college. Hey, that's sweet. Mm-hmm. But dude, I got it from the mud. So like, put some respect on my name. That dog work be a little different. That dog work different. Like everything I do, I earn. Like Pat Bev did make a really interesting point. He said, could you be the leading scorer on every team that you ever played on, and then come to the NBA and then become a defensive specialist? Like, that's tough. It's a different mindset. Like when I understand who you talking to. Like it like all the superstar shit be sweet, but understand who you talking to. And if I'm talking about like the fact that some of these guys, they take it for granted, they don't want it. Yeah. This is from somebody that I was a prima donna at one point. I got hoop dreams too based around me. But I turned around, had to go to Ukraine, had to go to Russia, make it out the second leagues. That part. And then make my way all the way back here. And fight then my way and earn my way. Going from the guy that got buckets to saying, you know what, F it. I'm going to just strap up. And I'm going to make a 10, 12-year career out of strapping up. That part. Like that within itself shows you what it takes to make it. Mm-hmm. Like everybody in the NBA can bust a normal dude's butt. Yeah. Pause. Damn. That was a hard one. Pause. QJ and Zai gonna give it to that one. My bad, guys. Coach Wayne slipped up on that one. My bad. Because I ain't like Coach Trae with the glaze, but I messed up on that. But any guy in the NBA from 1 through 15 in a sense can give most of you normal guys. Oh yeah. And even most of you guys that went overseas. Yeah. The work. Yeah. Like Brian Scalabrine proved that to like, it was like, hey man, redhead, you just all right, bro, check up. Mm-hmm. And he literally went through and busted every one of them dudes down. Mm-hmm. Is that a bad one? It's another one, but we gonna keep checking down. But okay, keep going. Mason Frank said twice, coach. My bad, bro. You guys are so sensitive. We gonna keep going. Y'all so sensitive. I can't say nothing. Keep running. You can't say D him up. Pause, coach. Yeah. But no, with Pat Bev, like, bro, put some respect on bro name. Like, I get it, Trae Young, you done what you done. You came where you came from. Like, but Pat Bev is one of them guys that, like, as a coach, as a person that's training, I can literally promote his journey. Yeah. And I can promote everything he does, everything he's doing, everything he's trying to do. Even this platform on the podcast right now is like, bro, he came from like nothing. Yeah. Was it a third one? Yeah, he's God dang, Johnny is a third one, bro. Yeah, but nonetheless, no, bro, just slide over. He laughing at Mason Franklin. He said another one, but shout out to the chat. Can I get my
All right, talk to us. Again, we got Johnny on the boards. Talk to us.
I'm a casual, not a novice, but
okay, casual, not a novice.
But I think it comes down to like, and I ain't even gonna. We can actually have a conversation tomorrow about like the colorism thing.
Okay. Oh, okay. You going deep. Johnny want to go deep. Okay.
I say it's a toughness thing.
Okay.
Like we see the toughness that a nigga like or a guy like Pat Bev had.
Yeah.
Versus like
ice cold Trae.
You saw the video, bro. Better cry.
Who? Trae Young?
Yeah.
I think he just he speak with a list.
Man,
that's what that is.
Cry.
Nah, bro got a list, bro.
Bro about to cry.
Oh no, but in the video, honestly, Trae Young was trying to drag. He was actually trying to drag.
But he looked like he was about to cry.
I think he just. If you've ever listened to Trae Young, he always sounds like he's about to cry because he has a light voice and he got a list.
He has the Al B shirt on.
Yeah, he's like, hey, guys. That's kind of like his thing.
Bro.
My bad. This is live, but we gonna edit that out.
Forget it. Like, bro, literally trying to talk with him. It's like Samuel Jackson and the Kingsman when he tried to talk with him.
Yeah.
Like, come on, bro.
My only point was
talk to us.
We'll talk tomorrow about the other shit. Just toughness. I think Pat Bev showed a different level of toughness.
Yeah.
No, go ahead and say it, bro. Like, we need to go ahead and put it out there.
Nah,
because I know what you're saying. Like, I say it, bro.
It's the dark skin coalition right here. Okay.
If you ain't gonna say it, I say it.
Go ahead.
Bruh trying to say the beige dudes ain't tougher than the dark skinned dudes. That's what he's trying to say.
He was playing into the prima donna beige rage.
He playing to the Al B short. You know what I mean?
I mean, his hair too curly to be super tough. Like, he couldn't play with my bad.
But it's hard to say. We do got Matt Barnes. We do. To be fair, we do got Matt Barnes,
bro. Like Matt Barnes,
his hair curl.
He do got curl.
His hair curl.
I'll give him Matt Barnes. Like he a real like.
And Doug Christie when he had hair.
Oh, Doug Christie was. He was another
and
one.
Rick Fox too. I give it to Rick Fox too.
I ain't really see Rick Fox square up, but Doug Christie.
He squared up with Doug Christie.
Okay, I got to go back and watch the film.
You got to watch. They both threw punches at each other on the court, and that.
What kind of punches were they though?
Uppercuts.
Well, I know Doug. I know what Doug Christie punches was.
It went down.
No, I can't. You off camera. All right, so
but like that, bro.
But all right, Johnny. Let's roll into the next one. I think we got a college one, and then we're gonna have one that segues us into
this one.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Segues us into the league.
South Carolina too. This crazy.
Yeah. So there has been recent news where Wofford they fired their coach and 6 players were suspended. Wow. I want you to push play and let's talk about this after you play.
Basketball had their coach fired and 6 of their players suspended, and here is what is going on. So 6 players, 5 of them new to the school, enroll with upperclassmen housing, but the school then places them in underclassmen housing, which isn't very glorious. So the coaching staff helps these 6 players find a place to rent off campus. Here's the big issue. The kids continue to use their on-campus meal plan while they're living off campus. And I'm going to quote this, the alleged impermissible benefits they receive range from about $84 to $108. $84. What happens next? Wofford fires their coach. The 6 players get suspended. Kids and the players obviously want their coach reinstated. Now that the coach got fired, they all have 30 days to enter the transfer portal. So they can essentially all leave the school. And then Wofford has no basketball team. And mind you, Wofford won the SoCon last year. They were in the NCAA tournament 6 months ago. It is crazy that in the world of college athletics, where hundreds of kids make over $1 million, the NCAA, Wofford, whatever, are cracking down on kids, stealing about $84 of on-campus meal swipes. What are we doing? Just stop. Let these kids play, reinstate the coach. It's just so stupid. This has got to be one of the dumbest.
All right, Wayne. Well, I'll toss it to you first. Talk to us, brother.
Bro, I've never stayed on campus and I had a meal plan on campus. Like
I had the on-campus meal plan too.
Like, what are we talking about? Like, what are we talking about? Like,
I was at Campus Crossing.
I'm coming to Chicken Wednesday. Chicken Thursday.
Yeah, it was Chicken Central. It was Chicken Wednesday.
At Livingston, it was Chicken Wednesday.
Yeah, Central.
Like, I'm coming to fried chicken Wednesday. Like, bro, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
Like, because I stopped through to get some lunch to make sure I'm good because I don't have the funds to get it off. What are you talking about right now?
But imagine $84 being.
Hey, can I give a little perspective?
All right, talk to us.
South Carolina. Not justifying it. I think it's still crazy, but I do know, like being from South Carolina, I almost went to Wofford. It is a tiny fucking school.
Okay.
And I don't know like what conference they play in. I think it's SoCon.
It's SoCon.
I think it's Southern. But and not saying it's right, but I understand this happening at a smaller school because I imagine their budgets and their paperwork is
$84. It doesn't make any sense. Like their school, their Division I, their school's not that small.
Yeah,
like they're small in comparison to USC.
But
they will be bigger than every single or the majority of HBCUs.
Bro, I don't matter.
Again, like if you're D1, like whether they have a crazy endowment, they have the money at the school. You're not missing $500 did not make or break your school budget.
Bro, in the sense, I agree.
Reality, they're paying more money out in NIL.
So what you gotta understand this right here, though.
But what I'm saying with the smaller school, they probably pay attention.
No. Listen.
That's why they were able to find a scapegoat.
No, they just saved the school money. They moved off campus.
That is also a fact. Yes.
What are you talking about?
I was just trying to give a perspective.
I'm not paying the same tuition I paid when I was on campus. Now I'm off campus. So
you can now bring in another freshman to fill that, and you get to charge them. This is true.
Well, something they also said, like they told them they were going to get the upperclassmen.
Yeah, again, this still falls on Wofford.
They got there, they would put them in the freshman dorms, and it was like, nah.
Yeah, they tried to throw them in Chitley Hall.
That's not what we agreed to, and they went off. So I'm not.
At the Stone Age, they try to throw these dudes in dancing.
Yeah. I just know Wofford is a tiny school. It's a good school. I don't know what the endowment is,
but it's bigger than most D2 schools. So
that's what I'm saying. Like I was at Central when it was D1. I mean D2, then they transitioned to D1, and I'm sure their school is bigger than that. And
Central built a lot.
Oh yeah, Central. Shout out to Central right now.
Shout out to the Aggie Eagle game that happened today. I don't know who won.
I gotta go check it out. Yeah, I seen it. Again, we are
Eagle by default through grad school. So I always go with the Eagles.
Yeah, but Bethune-Cookman's college is smaller than that. But hell, Livingstone might be close, if not smaller than that. But saying
chill out, bro.
Not, but
I'm just messing.
Yeah, I mean, like Wofford D1.
I mean, 1800. My high school is bigger than that.
There's some high schools that are bigger than colleges.
3,000. I graduated.
Yeah. But yeah, nonetheless, saying all that, we done went on a little bit of an HBCU run. Shout out to all of our HBCUs. I'm an HBCU graduate.
Always.
Wayne, he's an HBCU graduate. We do got a PWI guy behind boards.
Shout out to all the HBCUs. You ain't got to put my shit out.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, all right, so
forever Toledo.
All right, so as we finish, we're gonna finish off. We're gonna finish off our non-AAU section with this right here. One more college conversation. There's a lot of talk about this guy not named AJ DeBanster. What is your thoughts? Push play.
This one here?
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Alrighty.
For me, like I don't even have to hesitate. I think it's Darren Peterson. When I saw him in person for the first time at the McDonald's All-American game, it was like an out-of-body experience watching him. And like those games are really noisy, you know, they're very unstructured and whatnot. But it was like the way he moved on the floor. He looked like he was on ice skates, you know, like he was just in this different class of like athlete. And it wasn't like being the bounciest dude. He just moves the way you want your NBA superstar to move. And like then you see the pace he plays at, because a lot of guys who are like really fast play too fast, you know, but he's one of these guys who like when you think the game fast, you can kind of play it slow, and he can shift gears so smooth. He's like this luxury vehicle, like weaving lanes. He is, in my, like, maybe it's controversial, he might be the best shooting guard prospect in like 25 years, maybe 30 years, maybe going back to Kobe. You know, like I tried watching some Kobe high school film just to see what that looked like. I think he's that special. I really, really do. As of today, for me, like I don't even have to hesitate. I think it's Darren Peterson. Yeah. When I saw him in person for the first time at the McDonald's All-American game,
you gotta go to the.
It was like an out-of-body experience watching.
Is that Mr. 6'7"?
No. That's the guy from OTE. And
so like
he played prolific prep.
No, so I like Peterson though, but like I hate when they go outrageous with
with the take.
Yeah,
all right. So
like,
you saying
bro,
this is outrageous? Okay,
like,
let's
bro,
talk,
like,
let's talk about it.
He's good.
Uh-huh.
Since Kobe though.
That's what he's saying. He's putting
Since
the tag
Kobe
on his
though,
name.
bro.
Yeah.
Like for real though. Since Kobe.
See, my thing is I haven't really looked at a lot of Darren Peterson. I do know when he matched up with AJ DeBance, he gave him like 40.
No, bro, it's tough.
Yeah, he gave him like
I'm
40.
not taking nothing away from him.
I just haven't
like,
looked at enough of
like,
it to where I can even say if it's
like I've
if it's
watched
a
a
cap or
few
not
whole games
of Darren Peterson. Okay.
Yeah, so like I'm not a highlight guy. Like literally, you show me the reel, I'm gonna click on it, find the ad, who you added, go see if I can find some huddle. Like I'm a coach, so I can literally pull up huddle and you know, type stuff. You know what I mean? But nah, bro can hoop. He's good, very good. But I hate like allow someone to be as good as they are in their moment.
Okay.
Let's stop comparing like because when you talk about like you throw a name like Kobe. Kobe was different in high school, bro. Like everybody forget, like bro was different. Like he was not like a slouch, like a 17-point like guy, O'Kill. Like no, Kobe averaged like 35
in high school, yeah.
And he won a state championship, and like he looked the part.
Right, but I think that he's not specifically talking about like the stats part, but like the body fluidity.
And I get that,
because if you go up to New York, it'd be some
for sure.
Shout out to Rail. Rail didn't know what YT meant on like when people be typing it, but you can find some YTs up in New York that be averaging about 30.
So what does YT mean for the culture? The older culture. I'm
not about to say it on here. No. I was trying to stay sanitized just then. I'm not about to say it. Wayne ain't gonna get me.
I was trying to get him because I ain't saying it for sure. Like me being like working.
Caucasian. That's what
that part.
If you phonetically say it, it makes
that
sense.
part. Okay.
You don't even have to do all of that, but okay.
But yeah,
he went. I mean, he gave you a conceptual mindset of what he was talking about. Because we understand what YN means.
Yeah, I say this only because I just had a conversation with my homeboy Rail, in which he thought that the usage of again, we old. I'm old. I'm gonna just say I'm old. I be on Facebook sometimes, and sometimes
we on Facebook.
Yeah, and sometimes when you go down and you see some of them paragraphs, some of the people they put YT instead of white.
Yeah,
and he thought that was like a response to YN, where YTs existed for years before YN.
Oh, he is.
Yeah, he's that old. Yeah, he's really old head. So he
like, I ain't gonna need front. The first time I seen YT, you know what I thought?
What?
YouTube. I thought YT meant YouTube.
You know what I used to put before Y. Never mind.
Yeah, this is a basketball podcast. We're not going anywhere there.
I just learned what YN meant like last year. So like YT, I literally thought like it meant YouTube.
Oh yeah.
I didn't actually, like translate it to like white.
Yeah.
But
that's what they do on Facebook. Like for the people that don't be trying to get banned and stuff like that. When they get a good takeoff, they throw that. But saying all that to say, Darren Peterson, they're putting a lot of hype behind his name.
What class he in?
No, he's going to college this year. He's Kansas. So like we about to see it in a few months. We got about 2 months, and we're gonna see if the hype is true.
Okay.
So I guess I lend that to ask y'all this. Who has been, in your opinion, some of the best shooting guard prospects over the past 25 years? Because that's pretty much what he went with. One might say it, Anthony Edwards. You could throw in Jalen Green. He was a fairly touted prospect. You have that boy. He played for the Warriors, and then he went and got traded to Sacramento, maybe. I can't remember his name. Wiggins.
Oh, Andrew Wiggins.
Yep. There's been a few of them. Who would y'all say have been some of the top, if we want to say top three shooting guard prospects? Not even
25 years.
Not even that they met their potential, but prospects going from college to high school to college.
OJ Mayo's number one.
This is true. This is true.
There's no like. I mean,
This
I know
is
y'all
true.
gonna be like, what? Like,
This
no.
is true.
If you know basketball and you followed it, like we said, in the last 25 years, OJ Mayo, as far as the shooting guard, was like, yeah,
This is true.
he was like as big as LeBron was touted. Lenny Cook, Carmelo,
This is true.
Raymond Felton, all them was touted as like as the best players coming up. Like OJ Mayo was that guy.
Yeah.
That guy.
Fair.
Who else? Yeah, OJ just stands out so crazily. Yeah. Malik Monk was too. Malik Monk was like highly.
I didn't hear as much about him.
Coming out of Arkansas, like Malik Monk was so crazy. Everybody seen him as just a dunker.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't realize he was like.
Got that.
Yeah.
Huh? Yeah, he played at Kentucky. Yeah.
Yep. Who else? Let's see. Like you said, Anthony Edwards. Last 25 years is tough.
Mm-hmm.
There's been a lot of guys that had great college careers, like the JJ Reddicks.
Mm-hmm. But we just talking about prospect coming out of high school at shooting guard.
Are we forgetting somebody?
Who?
I'm saying, are we forgetting? It sounds like you.
Well, I don't have my hand. Like I said, I think Anthony Edwards he was the number one player.
DeMar DeRozan coming out was crazy.
Was he like a number one?
Yeah, DeMar DeRozan was crazy. Shout out to Charlotte, JT Terrell.
Okay.
West Charlotte.
Okay.
Crazy.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Wake Forest. Yeah, that was crazy. All
right. So nonetheless, chat. Let us know who y'all think that we might have missed out on. Talk to us.
The current coach for Duke was crazy. John Shire.
I remember him.
Yeah.
He used to come to the pro-ams at Central.
Who?
He won a ship.
Yeah, they did. I think they did.
J.R. Smith. Okay.
J.R. Smith. Yeah, J.R. Smith was actually supposed to go to Carolina and end up like really.
He went to the league.
His McDonald's All-American game translated from Carolina to the league.
Yeah.
The same year as Dwight Howard and Josh Smith.
Yeah, because I think if it was to move it to small forward, you get more that's where you get the KDs and some of those guys start falling.
That's where you get like the Michael Beasley's KDs.
Yeah, like the three has had more of the prospect, the threes and the fours.
Yeah.
But maybe chat. As we get into it, like I didn't know a lot about James Harden coming out. I didn't know I didn't know him to be like the prospect.
He wasn't highly ranked like that.
Yeah, he wasn't the prospect.
I think actually the number one, it may have been Wayne Ellington. May have been the number one.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah. Shout out UNC. That's another one of them names.
What about Danny Green? What position he played?
Three.
He was like a 2-3. Like when UNC kind of was going small.
A league.
Oh no,
league
I got one from high school.
Okay.
Guard that was supposed to be nasty.
Talk.
He did decent in college.
Come on.
Made it to the NBA. You might say Nepo baby, but Austin Rivers.
Oh, that's fair. That is fair.
I would say they have him listed as the point guard though.
That is true. That's true. They did. He was supposed to be a PG.
He was the number one point guard in this class.
Yeah.
In high school, he was.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
And that Duke,
I think that he probably falls like him, John Wall. Like when we had this conversation with PGs, there's a few of those prospects that did come through. But yeah, I think that he was more of a PG. Though.
Like even Devin Booker came off the bench.
Yeah. He wasn't touted as high.
Then I did a PG for real.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he was.
Like Austin Rivers was definitely a PG going into college.
Yep. All right, so the chat said they said J.R. Smith, they said James Harden. Nonetheless, as we move on to the basketball conversation, y'all are here for us to talk about a little bit of AAU, a little bit of grassroots basketball from elementary all the way up to high school. That's what y'all come to hear us talk. So we're gonna jump into it. There has been new rankings that have dropped. There's been the ESPN rankings that have dropped. There's been the 24/7 rankings that have dropped. And we in a hoop state. If you're in a hoop state,
you're gonna get some rankings in
you're gonna get some rankings in a hoop state. Phenom Hoops dropped their rankings as well.
Yeah.
So I guess
some parents heated.
Yeah. So like I said, I started off I started off with
got some parents mad.
with a little bit of that conversation, and honestly, before we get there, you ain't even got to pull it up yet. Before we get there, Wayne, you're a little bit more on the coaching side.
Yes, sir.
So I'll throw a couple of these questions out. I know you're not a scout, you're not a a recruiter, and you don't write the essays and all those things.
So please don't come at me when I say whatever I gotta say after they ask me this question. So chill out.
So starting off, if we're talking nationally,
yeah,
you got ESPN,
24/7,
and sometimes they have some of the players the same. Some of them it'd be like 50. I've seen a couple of these like the little comparisons, and it'd be like, how do you have this player 50 spots different than this player?
Mm-hmm.
Or my bad, how is this same player on these two different lists 50 spots away?
Yeah.
And so right now, the top two lists when it comes to high school is 24/7, ESPN.
Yeah.
Hot seat. Which one's more valid?
I mean, I'm gonna always take ESPN validity over 24/7. Nothing
Paul being
against
Cardi?
24/7.
Okay.
And I like Paul being Cardi. I say that, and then I almost want to retract. One thing I can say about Paul being Cardi, he be outside.
He do be outside.
He be outside.
I do got yes.
I will give.
He ain't going to the back of the gym, but he be up in the front of them gyms.
Hey, look, if you earn your way to be on the court, he watching.
Yeah. This is fair. This is fair.
I mean, well, ESPN just has the validity just from a different standpoint of just being just a national brand it is with itself. I feel like both of these are better than what used to be with it when you talk about like the AP. Used to have like the all that. But so I feel like they're like 1A, 1B. I'm not going to downgrade either one. Because like I say, Paul being called to be outside. ESPN is ESPN. They're not going to necessarily capture what we see within these states. Like Paul Ben Cardi shows up at Rock Hill. He shows up in North Carolina. He shows up at different states to do different things. So you have to give.
He runs his camps. He goes out and does it.
He runs tournaments. He runs.
And I'm sure they have a full team, but like the face of it, he does. He's accessible. Like he is actually at a lot of these tournaments. To be honest,
I don't know who the face of ESPN is.
What talking about 24/7?
No.
I thought being Cardi was he's kind of the face of
that's what I mean. I'm sorry. I don't know who the face of 24/7 is.
Yeah.
Paul being Cardi is definitely the face of ESPN.
Yes.
No hands down. Like when he's in the building.
Yep.
And it's kind of like for us back in the day with Bob Givens. Anytime we seen Bob Givens in the building, we knew that
it was time to turn up.
What? Because anything he says in regards to your ranking holds weight. You know what I mean? I feel like Paul Ben Cardi is kind of taking over for Bob Givens, like that cosign of like, oh yeah, I cosign this kid. Same thing with Bob Givens. And like Bob Givens literally gave you a rating, like, you go to his camp or you play and you get that either he's a D2 kid, low major, mid major, or high D1 caliber kid. Like literally you would get those grades, and this is pre-social media, so we talking about on the paper. They get sent out via email.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So the validity of that is like, I can't take away from 24/7, but anything that say ESPN, I love it.
Okay. All right. So right now you're saying that it goes ESPN and 24/7.
And I get the state stuff.
So yeah. Oh, and like, because I don't think it's fair to compare like the state one to either one of those. But then I asked you this. So you did. We just spoke about how being Cardi, he be in the building. We've seen him, like you could rub shoulders with being Cardi. It's not that hard. At least where we're at inside the region that we're at. He's inside there. He's in Charlotte. He's inside North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, Florida. Like if you're inside those connecting states inside the South, for sure,
you're going to see him.
You get to see him. I don't know what he does inside the North or the Midwest or the West, but inside the area you do see him.
Around yonder, we're gonna see him.
Yeah. But I think that the thing that a lot of parents start asking, especially when their kids not where they want them to be at, or if their kids not as high, or if their kids not on there at all, they start wondering how do these lists be getting made? Man, Carter can't be everywhere. My son just dropped 35.
Yeah,
up in Utah last week, or up in Oklahoma last week.
Yeah,
Wyoming last week, Nevada last week, wherever we want to go to. But he's not showing up. He's not on the thing. How are they making these the star ratings? How are they making these lists? Who all is out there actually seeing it? How do they get to the fact that this player needs to be number 5, number 10, number 20, number 30?
Well, I mean, what it boils down to, and is we're gonna keep it above. You got to be on the circuit.
On the circuit, and when you say the circuit, which circuits?
If you're not on Nike, Adidas, Triple SB,
those 1, 2. To be honest,
the high Under Armour. The association with Under Armour, the high elite
UA,
Puma, the elite New Balance,
Pro 16,
like
P32.
If you go down that list of players, at least the top, I'll say the top 50 to 100, all of them either played on either the Nike, Adidas, Under Armour circuit.
Yeah,
maybe Puma, maybe New Balance. So, as bad as you don't want to acknowledge the fact that circuit ball is the key to being ranked, it is what it is.
It is unless you are a stud at a elite high school.
That part.
That's the only way.
That's the only way you're getting past.
You can probably,
if you're at, one of the now we're gonna call it the EYBL scholastic schools. It's hard to say that you're gonna be, a part of that conversation, which is like, it's okay. And parents have to understand it's like there are levels to everything. There's a kid.
Well, we about to get there. Like, should you be worried as a parent?
And I feel like no, you shouldn't be worried as a parent, because as I preach through me coaching, training, this podcast, it's a marathon. And people run races at different paces, and they finish at different speeds, different this. The main thing is about finishing. If the main goal of finishing is a free education, run the race at the pace that benefits your child and your family. And there are many different levels of how you achieve the end goal. The end goal is not always D1. It may be D2, it may be D3, it may be NAI, it may be JUCO.
That's a fact. Like,
there are different paths to get to where you're trying to get to. And getting there, in a sense, should be free education.
Right.
Now,
a lot of people mistake that. Like, that should be goal 1.
Goal 1 is free education.
Even B Mac, he sat here and said, like, my goal for him was to get that free education. Anything after that, that's on him, and I'm happy for him.
That part, like anything that happens outside of that free education that that parent is not taking out loans for, is a benefit.
Yeah.
You go overseas, you play, G League, whatever it may be, semi-pro here, like
claps.
That's on you.
Yeah, claps.
But as a parent, your goal is to get your kid to a free education.
Yeah.
The way your credit ain't been ran to get going to apply for that outside private loan, outside of fast food and the public loans. That's the goal as a parent. Outside of that, hey man, listen here. To God be the glory.
Right.
If he make it further, to God be the glory. But the main thing is the main thing: free education.
Yeah. I guess what I'd say, my POV, I was well, nonetheless, tomorrow on a different podcast, I'm gonna talk a little bit about delayed gratification. And I think that this is one of those things that I think delayed gratification applies to as well, where I think that, and we could talk about when it does matter to be ranked in a second. We're gonna segue our way into that. But if you should be worried, I don't necessarily think so. I think that, like, wherever your kid is at, and whether he's ranked high, he's not ranked, he's ranked not where you think he doesn't where he should be at. I think that the beauty of somebody that is not ranked or not ranked where they want to be at is that now you got a hit list. Now you have motivation. Now you got something that feeds the hunger. And I think that we've been around this thing for a long enough time to see that one of the trends that I have noticed is that instant gratification has led to a lot of downfall within the youth basketball sports space. Like we've seen top 1 players move to our state and then leave after 3 years and not be ranked because they was already living the lifestyle. They had everything that they needed, everything they wanted, and like they had the instant gratification. But then we've seen those same players that was on teams with that same that person get higher D1 looks. You've seen them like you've seen players that was like not looked at and thought of within like that was quote unquote going to try just training sessions just to be a part of it, be NBA players. And I think that there's a space where like we have like the popcorn, like quick instant gratification,
peanut gallery.
Culture to where like we want, and as a parent, like we all want the validation of like our kid did this thing, right? Yeah. And like I think that's fair. Like it like most people, like you put in like 10 years of work with your kid and you want to see something pay off. But there's also the space that at what time do you want that thing to pay off? Like I know kids that was quote unquote ranked as the number 1 player in their class in the 6th grade, 7th grade. They're not even playing basketball.
It's funny,
right? And
the person came up to me at the school today, the other day, and asked the same question.
We ain't gonna have that conversation. I know what you are. I know. I already know. I already know what you're talking about. But when we start speaking about instant gratification, and like these rankings,
is it worth it?
I think that it like there's a space of like you shouldn't be worried. A lot of it ends up being what you make it, but. Like I think that especially if you're not a senior per se in high school, I don't know how much it matters as much as it can be used as like a fuel for delayed gratification, where like you're working for something and you peak at the right time. And I think a lot of people, like the instant gratification has led a lot of people to peak at the wrong times because of like the hype of social media and things like that. And so, I guess this segues us into the conversation of when should you, my bad, before we move off of this, I'll give like a personal POV in the conversation that I had with my son. Like, so he made one of the, like the little list and things like that. I asked him a couple questions because I thought it was like it was a good thing to kind of pick his brain to see how he thought of like the concept of being on this list where he was at and how to kind of like like
versus those that are in front of him.
Yeah, in front of him, behind him, they didn't like it was just like, all right, you're on this list. What does this mean, right? And like first thing that he said, he's like, I feel like I'm better than XY people. Course. And I was like, that's fair, right? Then I also like tried to give him some perspective. I think that there's spaces where like you can be grateful and appreciative and you can use things as fuel. So like I told him, like, hey, think about this. Like, so a year ago, you wasn't on anybody's radar.
That part.
You had a decent little summer. Like you're here, right?
Yeah.
You're not where you want to be at, but now you're like you have a spot where you can be like, this is a mark that I'm at this moment.
Yeah.
So like you can use one, I can check off that like I have made a progressive step to get to somewhere.
Yeah, for sure.
So like that's one. But now let's look who's in front. You got a list. You play a lot of these people on this list.
Most of the people on that list.
What you gonna do about it?
Yeah.
Like that's like the other side to the whole conversation. And like that's how we use like any of these lists. Like we don't get hype, we don't get. It's like, all right, well, that's what the thought is.
Yeah.
Let's see how we can go next year and see where it looks like and see who else is left on the list that we got to get to. So nonetheless, I guess as we move through to the not the last part of it, but as we make our way through the conversation, when does rankings matter? Like they got the new second grade list, the 2045s, they just dropped, right? The 2045s just dropped.
When I seen, they got the 60s. When I seen 2045, I was like, bro, are we really doing this?
So you got the new top sixth graders, the new
kindergarten,
the new seventh graders, and I mean like shout out to classes 2027. Like we are. So the era of the new social media parents ranking sites, all those things.
Oh no,
right?
For sure.
So like we've walked through it, and now we're getting to where our kids are moving into junior and senior year. To you, when does it matter?
Honestly, it doesn't. As a parent, it never matters to me.
Okay,
it never. Because what I do know is the more you put yourself in position to be recruitable, that's what matters most.
Yeah.
And one thing I have seen is without being ranked, when it comes to that national thing, you really find a situation that's best for you.
Okay.
Because now you're dealing with coaches that are literally recruiting you for you. Versus on a stance where when you're recruited by everybody for just being who you are. So you're like, your ranking translates to everybody wants to recruit me.
Yeah. Well, I've heard a couple people speak to this where they say that like that stars.
Yeah.
The reality is that within recruitment, that's just a paycheck for the assistant coach that's getting you locked into them.
That part.
Like whether it's 3-star, 4-star, 5-star. If you can lock that kid in, that's just
your bonus.
Yeah, that's your bonus.
For sure.
Right there. Just a POV to it. Keep going. I mean, cut you off.
No, I mean, and you're right about that too, but it's more so where I'm not saying because you're not ranked, but when you get to a level where it's not so much attention on you, you really find a situation that's best for you. And, everybody wants to be recruited by the Duke Carolinas, the Kansas, the Kentuckys and all that, which is, that's a blessing.
Yeah.
That's a blessing to be recruited from any school, from the power, any top D1 school. I ain't going to say Power 5. Power 5, but also the Atlantic 10, the athletic coast, like
the
MEAC, whatever.
Listen, I'm always shout out the HBCU.
The SoCon, like, bro, anything where it's taken care of is a blessing.
Yeah.
And to get it, any recognition from it, and get any interest from it is a blessing. So to downgrade it because it's not what everybody dreamed of. Everybody had a dream school of going to Duke. Like I say, Duke, Carolina, Kansas.
Carolina.
You know what I mean? Hey, it is what it is. I'm going to shout out to everybody because it's...
No, I'm messing with you. Keep going. We listen.
Even the South Carolinas.
Even
the South Carolinas. You know what I mean? But it's not. It's not disrespectful, bro. We just paying homage to everybody because it's a blessing, bro. It's a blessing to walk into school that first day and know that my parents ain't paid a dime out their pocket.
That's a fact.
The most they paid
that's the reality to this.
To get me this car so I can drive, or to put money in my bank account so I can splurge out on some dumb stuff.
Right. And Wayne, if I could pause you really quickly again, like to make sure I drive home like a bit of the essence of the podcast. Like this isn't a podcast that's geared at how can I make your kid D1, not D1. How can I make your kid a pro?
Yeah.
How can I make your kid an NBA player? This is speaking to the realistic POV of all the basketball parents, in which there's going to be so many different tiers of where your kid's going to be at and where your expectations for that thing is.
And your kids' teammates.
Yep.
That's a big part there. Not to cut you off though, but
sure.
As we know, a lot of parents have issues with things based on their kids' teammates.
Keep talking. Expand.
Mean like, well, he went here, he's going there.
Oh,
you know what I mean? It's like, you know, so where you may be going may get diminished based on where your teammate is going.
Right.
And there's different levels to all this. So as a parent, and getting back to the full message of everything, is like, as a student athlete, the idea is a free education.
Yes, sir.
Player A may go to a higher school than player B, C, and D. But is B, C, and D going to school for free? Or at least a partial scholarship? That's what matters.
Right. And that's where the end goal piece is. It's like
the end goal.
If we make sure that we start the end goal, like as a parent, we all would love for our kid to go pro, all that, but like we preach that, like, get your kid a free education. Like from like this lens of being like coaches, trainers, get your kid a free education. That's step one. Like what he does after that, what she does after that, like that's a bonus. And like it's a blessing, and you know, God willing, they get all the way to the pros of the pros. But the free education, that could be from Alabama, that could be from Fayetteville State. It don't really matter.
It may be Alabama A&M or Alabama State. It don't matter.
There you go. Yeah, there you go.
You know what I mean? It's a free education.
Yes, sir.
And not to cut you off, though, but what you see also now is there are those that are making it professionally from the unknown. Well, not say the
from the mid majors to the,
but from the unpredictable or uncommon path.
Yes.
To where it doesn't require to go to the main Power 5 schools. It doesn't require that. And as a parent, what I'm promoting more so is the work of the journey.
Yes, sir.
The more you're working to accomplish and achieve and be successful on that journey, that's the more that we're going to see from you. The more that you can complacent, humbled, and not willing to work for it, that's the problem.
Yeah. And I guess like if I'm gonna jump in and give my POV of when do they matter, I would say if we're speaking as a high school kid, I think that last spring last spring ranking,
that 150.
Yeah, that 150, it matters going into school. Yeah, that's what gives you your leverage. That's what gives you, you know, like a lot of like that NIL, the extra little bump.
That's a bargaining tool now.
It is a bargaining tool. Like if we're really realistically talking about when it matters, I think that does. But there's also different stages when, like perspective wise, it does matter. When we talk about the political game of AAU and high school basketball. So if you are ranked in top 50, what's the first? It's top 20 ESPN first, right? Ninth grade.
I think
is it 25? I think it's like top 25. Yeah. All right, so if you make top 25, you probably have your pick of the litter, AAU, and they probably paying for your parents' flights out.
And they probably everybody of all of them are over 6'5".
Yes, unless you like a Caden Daughtry.
Yeah,
when you was dropping 50,
Mr.
when
50
you was when you was
since he was daggone 13 years old, like that's where he earned his name.
Yeah, so like if you look at a lot of the early ones, the 6'8", 6'9" guys that can dribble, they're typically at the height of that. I think top 50 is sophomore year. Is that what it is?
Top 60.
660. Yeah, it is E60. Yep. I think that again, going into there now, you give yourself leverage. Going into travel ball season, whether you're on Adidas or Nike or Puma, whoever, like you have a little bit of leverage in what you can ask for and like your feature within that program, and it gives you a little maneuverability as it pertains to high school and prep and like options. Again, now we move to sophomore year, like you making one of those like big rankings, the top 100. I think that. Does it matter? It matters in like the leverage play and what you're looking for. Like a lot of lazy college recruiters. We're just gonna look at that list, contact out, send some messages,
and that's the beauty of being like high class D1.
Yes.
What you're referring to is high class D1.
Mm-hmm.
Mid major to low major D1 is like I'm down the road.
Nah, you got it.
They
do
outside.
something. You got to do something.
They pulling up. You know, because they're trying to find a diamond in the rough.
Yep.
Like you say, like for some of them, that equates to a bonus.
Yep.
So I need to find me a 6'9". I need to find me a 7-footer on the low. I need to find me a shooter nobody knew about. You know what I mean? So that's the beauty of that particular level and high D too.
Yeah. Because
what people don't realize now is, you can go D2 for a year or so and you can transfer up.
Yeah. Yep. And again, we've unpacked the JUCO route. Reality, you got about 7 years of college if you want to play the game.
Mm-hmm.
You got 7 years of college, and hopefully you can make 4 of those NIL.
Bro, the way they doing it now, a lot of JUCOs are actually signing up to have their players get NILs as they're enrolled in school. It may not be nothing but $500 a month, $200 a month.
Be a college student. I was 18 once. I know what that felt like.
Hey, bro. If they had NIL, I would have figured out a way to be, hey, let me get grad school, a PhD, all the above.
Dr. Wayne.
But Dr. Wayne. Dr. Coach too would coach way too nice.
All right. So I guess again, we tried to give you our best POV on when it does matter. If it does matter, if you should be worried. So let's look through a couple of these lists, and we'll start with again, we've been outside long enough. 26, 27, 28. We'll look at some of these lists, and we're not going to say who we don't think deserves it, but kids that we have seen around for a while and be like, hey, this is justified, or hey, I think he should be bumped up a little bit. Let's do a couple of those. Look like we got a couple comments. What was the last one say, Johnny?
2034 through 36.
Yeah, Johnny was talking to himself for a second, but 2034 to 26. Everybody, right. But that's what they say.
Nah, and the funny part about what you're saying with that, because we're talking about we're in 25 right now. You're talking about 9 years.
I don't even know what grade
so that would be at least.
Is that kindergarten?
Third grade. They'll be third grade.
That's third grade.
Third grade.
Well, no, it's like me. If you graduate in what?
You graduated 17, 18. That'd be.
So we're talking about like now.
7, 8 year olds.
So we're talking about
7, 8 year olds. Yeah.
26, 20, 25, 26. Talking about 20, 34, 35.
That's third through fifth.
Third through fifth grade.
I'm gonna give y'all a newsflash. We've been around this for a while.
It don't matter.
Most of those kids, when they get to high school, you don't know them, and then it's these kids that you never heard of. Be the CJ Roziers.
That part. Like nobody know who CJ Rozier was literally 10 years ago.
Nope.
And like
5 years ago, like he was not a name on the circuit.
5 years ago, like
he was not a name on the circuit.
7th grade, 8th grade, nobody knew who he was. No made hoops from him, nothing. Now he's the number 2 player, number 3 player in the nation.
Yeah, he was number 1 for a while. Like it's a POV to give the whole thing.
Don't get too caught up in it.
Yeah,
like
for sure.
Mind you,
which one you want me to go to?
If you
just walk it all the way down.
If you're a parent that's about 5'7", 5'8", like it's okay.
Yeah.
Not to be funny. Is what
I wasn't. You might have went somewhere I wasn't ready yet.
Hey, it is what it is. I'm sorry.
But that's it right there. So Johnny, if you could pull up the first one. Pull it up so that we can see it too. There it goes.
What's that? 27.
Yeah. So they got Tyron Stokes. I'll read off like the first.
That's 26.
The top 10. Yeah, top 10. You got.
I heard he playing football.
He is. Over at Notre Dame High School. He's strapping up, and I loved the interview when he talked about it.
What was
he said? What he said was that I had to talk to my mom, or he might have said parents. And I had to talk to my agent and be like, hey, listen, this is my last chance to do something I want to do as a kid. And I was like, I can respect it. Like again, like the college, the high school football coach talked about, like, we do want to kind of minimize like his risk to injury, XYZ, but we also want to put him inside. Like it makes only sense for him to be at a skilled position that he can jump and do XYZ.
Jimmy Graham type.
Right.
What position is he playing?
I think he'll probably be a tight end or
like tight end and wide receiver.
Yeah, wide receiver.
Defense.
And they said that like they want to see if they can find a way to get him to be like a DE. Defensive end, to where he can rush the passer.
With his athleticism,
6'7",
bro, like
230, he needs about 30 more
around
pounds
that corner and smacking
of muscle to be a really nice DN. About 30 more pounds.
Yeah, I mean, if he want, but you also talking about high school. He's a high school.
Yeah,
kid.
he's in high school. But
like he's bigger than most DNs.
But so you got the frame for it. Like that's what I'm saying. A football coach might look at him and fuck around and steal him.
Nah, he's the number one player in the country. His money, his bread is buttered.
Basically, what he's saying, he wants to be a normal high school kid.
Yes,
who plays every sport during every season,
and that's the part that I respected. I was like,
it's like, yo, that's what's up, bro.
That is fair, especially being who you are. Like Tyron Stokes, he's been the guy since 8th grade.
Like I think I seen a post where there was somebody talking about top player that was like, I'm not going to my prom, and somebody was like, nah, bro, like go to like Damian.
That was Mikey Williams.
Yeah, Mikey
just talked about that.
Like, bro, go to like have that experience of being a teenager, bro. Like, don't take that from yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I feel like it kind of goes back to that whole Channing Frye, Kendrick Perkins conversation about prep school and going to regular school. Like, have a well-rounded childhood
experience. No, I
you know what I mean? Being a regular teenager, like going to prom, like going to senior skip day, like literally, you know, doing the senior class president, all that type of stuff against your peers, like that gets misconstrued. With
shout out Ashton Pierce, he homecoming king.
That part, my guy, homecoming king. You did that, bro.
No, I think that is definitely fair. I would at minimum advocate to at least 2 years of regular high school.
That part.
I think that makes a lot of sense in my opinion. I understand junior, senior year making that move, and like I get it. Once you get into like, if you're one of those guys, the politics to it, I get it.
Now that space is different though. Like once you get there and you earn to be there, it's a different space. But in a sense, like get that regular high school experience of being the athlete that walk, you know, that wear their jersey to school on game day. Like we was talking about the other day, it was like, damn, the football players don't wear their jerseys on home days. You know what I mean? Or, you know, back in the day, you know, the football players on home days, everybody got their jersey on.
That was a rite of passage,
bro. Exactly.
You get that black jersey, you get the black shirt.
What?
Oh, you get to wear this shit on Friday because sorry niggas had to wear this shit on Thursdays.
See what I'm saying?
So like you don't get to wear your shit on Friday.
Bro,
that was a
like
big thing.
Being able to wear your home jersey.
They used to call it a black hat. They used to call it a black hat.
Exactly.
You get the black helmet, you get the black jersey, and you rock that shit on the home. But JV used to have the burgundy joints.
Yeah,
that part. Like
I need that black hat.
They've gotten away from stuff.
I need that black hat, Q. I need the black hat. Wayne, give me that black hat.
Yeah. All right. So go back to the list really quickly. We're gonna look at some of these ones. In which I'll just say the few that I do think that I have heard of that I do think deserve it. Jordan Smith is a stud.
Oh, for sure.
I didn't know he was 6'2", but I remember him team takeover at 8th grade.
Yeah.
And he was a guy back then.
Yes, sir.
Like any dog on defense, he's one of them ones. Like whatever school gets him, they're gonna get a Drew Holiday type player. You're gonna get an elite Drew Holiday type.
And now
player.
He's 6'2", that's a whole different dog right there.
Yeah. Not familiar with Cameron Williams, Charleston. Jason Crow. That's Mr. Bucket Getter.
Oh no,
he putting up 37 a game out there in Cali.
He gets to the Baja.
Yeah. Caleb Holt, he's an Adidas bull, and he's also one of them guys. Brandon McCoy. Know of him. I'm not as familiar. Dylan Mingo. Let's talk about this. We are a part of the 2027 class. Our first nationals that we went to was 2nd grade with Team United. We was up in Maryland, DC, and there was this kid, if you remember. Beautiful thing about Dylan Mingo. Dylan Mingo age is 2027.
Yeah,
and Dylan Mingo if you remember, he played with the Wrens in second grade.
That's what I'm about to say. Was that the Wrens game?
It was
right?
the Wrens,
Yeah.
and they was talking about that kid. And like
I remember that game.
he was the one get everybody else, and they was playing. Maybe they was playing like a whoever Railing was on. I can't remember the name. Train to Win. Train to Win might have ended up winning because they had a little bit more prospects, but like Dylan Mingo at that moment, he was already a guy, and he's continued that, and he stayed at 2026, and like
I've seen him matriculate from just like being a little dude to being like, hey man, that boy can play.
Yeah,
so like where he's at now is like, it's amazing, bro, to see like the matriculation of all these kids. For the most part, we see him from the second grade, third grade, fourth grade.
Yeah,
it's like some of them have remained the ones. Like Baba was the one from then to now.
Nah, it's a few of them. It's a few of them. All right, hey Johnny, scroll down a little bit. Let me see if I can see a few more that I recognize.
It's 2026, right?
Yeah, this 2026. All right, we can stop it. Cole Collier, we'll stop there.
White boy.
Well, YTs. We're using.
My bad.
You listen, Wayne.
Have to do that.
I am so happy you did that. That kept keeping my piquing my interest. But nonetheless, we gonna keep the show moving. Shout out to IMG. I think our guy behind the scenes. He said that he thought IMG was the hood. He thought that this is where the ratchet players played at. But we had to let him know that like IMG is a top tier.
I knew it was a private school.
It's not a private school. It's a prep school.
That's the Ballantyne
that has
of prep
million. Yeah, it's the Ballantyne of prep schools. Like this is probably the most invested money in a prep school in America
ever.
Like again, I'm telling you, they got like 4 Olympic-sized pools outside for just the players to play in.
Outside the fact that outside your regular dorm, it looks like a hotel.
Yeah, they have they got 5-star level hotel room dorms,
and they have pools outside those.
Talk.
What's the difference between a private school and a prep school?
The money.
Yeah. And then like private schools.
A lot of prep schools also outsource their academics.
So I'm saying
there you go. And I about to say, so like with private schools, most of them like a Charlotte Catholic or
Providence Day, Country Day,
like,
stuff like that. Yeah.
They're truthfully, like I'm gonna break it down as easy as I can. Most private schools are rigorous academically still.
The
curriculum.
Yeah.
Right.
Most prep schools are now becoming academies for the sport.
Okay.
And like so they're only doing literally NCAA requirements, and that's it.
But my question, so you have to be like under like 18. It's not like college. It's not a college thing.
Well,
like
19, but yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so
prep school is still inside the high school realm.
Okay,
yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Just okay.
And then post grad is when you can be over 18.
That part. I'm about to say there's
like
a post grad.
Well, no, post grad is its own thing. Like
JUCO is more so like for those who have kind of aged out of high school.
Yeah, but they're not in college yet.
Or they've graduated out of high school, so they have no more high school. So you have no more high school eligibility.
Outside of high school, but not in college.
Yeah. So previous to the new JUCO rule, post grad was a year to get another year of recruitment without it counting against your eligibility
for college. Like New Orleans Noel was a post grad.
Yes.
Thank you. Okay. I'm not confused no more.
There you go. All right, wait. Did I miss any? If not, we can move to the 2027.
Let's go 2027.
All right, let's look at 2027. All right, so we're going 2027.
So crazy part about 2027.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say there are 4 kids.
Okay.
Shout out Marcus Spears Jr. I know him.
And he actually was in North Carolina before that.
He was?
He was on the Carolina Stars team with Rod, Cruz, Ramirez.
Oh shit, that is him. Oh damn.
Yeah.
Oh damn. Damn.
That crazy, right?
That is crazy. All right, I know exactly the kid that you're talking about.
Exactly. So
yeah, you're talking about like the young second grade Carolina Stars.
He was literally in North Carolina as a kid.
Damn.
And then moved to Texas as his dad. You know.
Again, we tell you this is the hoop state.
This is the hoop state. Everybody touched it. What's up, bro?
His dad a cowboy. That's the only knock against him.
Well, we ain't worried about that, Johnny.
Yeah,
we'll get there. Yeah. All right.
You got C.J. Rosser, King Gibson, Jordan Page.
But hold on, I'm not familiar with the new 2 and 3.
What's that? What's the name?
Read that out for us, Johnny.
Bruce Branch III.
I haven't heard of him. Who's
He's
the next
like
one?
a 6'5", 6'5" kid, right?
6'7".
6'7", yeah. He
Saruri.
So all of them have had great fall. I mean, had great summer.
Prolific prep. Yep. Both of them Arizona. Those top 2. Yeah. All right, then we get back to CJ Rozier, Rocky Mount, North Carolina.
Jordan Page is on there. King Gibson, CJ Rosser.
Shout out to Jordan Page. Jordan Page is another guy in the hoop state that he's somebody that kind of came out of nowhere. Like he wasn't somebody that inside the grassroots time.
For where he came out, the city he comes out of, and the AU team we played the last 5 years in a row. He was nowhere around that shit.
Garner Row, we didn't bump into him.
Now he's on Garner Row last year.
Now he's a guy.
He's
Jordan
that guy.
Page. And shout out to him. I'm trying to let's see who else we have. Beckham Black. Beckham
Josh
Black
Leonard is not necessarily from North Carolina, but we say Carolinas.
Yep. Josh, where is he at? Have we passed him yet? All right, before we get to Josh Leonard, we got LJ Smith.
Yeah, LJ.
We spoken highly of him. He will be a part of the Oak Hill Classic, the Steve Smith Classic.
Steve Smith Classic that we'll be actually live filming and live from the podcast, giving out live interviews and live takes on that game.
Yep.
Against them. And is that Monteverde?
Oh, they play Mount
No,
Verde?
Maxon. Let me pull it up.
Oh, you got to pull that one up. I didn't know they had Mount Verde back. I know they Ambassador is going to be
playing. No, not Monteverde. I'm talking about Moravian.
There we go.
My apologies.
You was about listen. I was about to turn up another
to the world.
But yeah, shout out LJ. Nas. Wait. Scroll up, Johnny. Scroll back to where we was at. This is a kid that I seen him for the first time.
Is that game?
I seen him for the first time,
buddy.
This year out in Augusta.
He's a pro.
And
he's a pro. Sorry,
I seen him, and again, when I tell you left-handed Anthony Edwards,
yes, sir.
When I looked at him, and then you find out he Atlanta-able.
That's early Houston James Harden.
And like when I watched the game, him alone, like just his athleticism, his build for his age, he's one of those ones. He had a big spring, and he's on the list now. Gabe said Isaiah Hill. I don't know these. Shout out Lincoln Crosby. I've coached against him a couple times. He was with one of them teams out of Tennessee. I can't remember his name.
Yeah, we played against Lincoln. We played against
Jalen Mitchell, Darius Washington, Caden Daughtry. We always got to shout you out. You one of those
Mr.
guys.
50 points. First time I met you, he went for 50, bro.
Yeah. Shout out to your coach. You'd have been with the same coach for like 10 years also. Like shout out to the guy, Davion Thompson. Hold on. He was inside the flight. What's the flight group that came in late, but then they became like a really solid player inside the grassroots team. Grassroots hoops. I can't remember their name, but it's flight. They was green. They was out
flight
of like
23.
It was out of Ohio. Might have been. It was something like that.
No, it was flight. It
was something dealing with flight though. And they started feeding into a EYBL team, but he's another one of those guys. And shout out! Listen, fuck it. We going to 26 also in here, but I ain't noticed this, but I'm hyped now. I'm hyped. I'm hyped. Yes,
Bubba?
Shout out to Bubba. But we gonna get there. All right, so King Gibson, that's another North Carolina guy.
TU guy.
It's a TU guy. He played for CP3. He's another guy from that Burlington school. He's one of those guys. He's number 24. Go scroll down, Johnny. 24. Manure Greg played against him. He played with one of them DC teams back in Philadelphia teams.
The final?
Yeah.
Final.
He was with the G the comedian guy. Now
we are one.
I can't remember what his team was, but he played with him. Gotcha. Now we there. 26, 27. We can talk to both of these guys. And 28. All right, we'll focus on this real quick. Bubba's this is one of those kids that I coached for maybe 2 years, I want to say, yeah, 2 or 3 years. It was somewhere in there. Yeah, third, fourth.
Yep.
And Bubba,
I got
he
one
is
with him.
yeah, you did. Yeah, you got a made hoops with him.
Got a made hoop session.
But yeah. Shout out to Laney. Shout out to his brother, Chris Henry Jr. He is the
receiver in the nation.
Number one receiver in the nation right now. His brother is top 26. Bubba. DeMarcus Henry is what they call him, but we all know him affectionately as Bubba. He's been a guy since he was a kid, third, fourth grade. I was blessed to get him on my group back in the day. And, like, shout out to the family, his people, amazing people.
Great
Bubba,
people.
high
Great
ceiling.
People.
What is he at now? 6'5", 6'6". And again, and he
modern day out in California.
And he has he got a pro dad, and his mama 6'3", 6'4".
And she was a hell of a
volleyball player. She one of them ones.
She's an Aggie.
Yeah. Shout out Josh.
West Charlotte.
Yep. Shout out Josh Leonard. Josh Leonard is South Carolina. Our boys recently, they played him twice. I want to say they played him South Carolina in team camp. He's a guy that he popped into the scene 6th, 7th grade.
Yeah.
And
U.S. basketball kid.
And he's made a splash. And Johnny, who's the last guy? I'm missing one that we want to talk about.
LJ, right?
No.
RJ.
Dooney Johnson. Dooney, he's another kid. He's been around for a while.
Dooney doing it.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah. So that's a kid we didn't coached against him. We didn't seen him. He used to do a lot of basketball in the Georgia area, Tennessee, Georgia area as well.
I want to say RJ Moore is on that list as well.
Okay.
And was somebody else on that list that I seen that we played against?
Go to the list real quick. You ain't even got to pull it up if you don't want to. What's up now? But keep scrolling a little bit. Shout out Kevin Savage. He's another player.
Bowman Jr.
Oh yeah.
That's one team takeover that we've seen.
And he was like the third or fourth guy, and he's continued to build. Listen, all right, I'm gonna give y'all this one. When I tell you. We gonna go to the pull up the full shot really quickly, Johnny. I do got a fun story. So when you talk about the the DC area, the big holes and all the guys, shout out to them. And like a lot of these guys, there was a time where there was like they almost had like a quote unquote no snitching policy.
That part.
When it came to the reclass and the paperwork,
everything was a little different back then.
What was it? Like challenging a game. What was the rule? Like,
basically, you had to pay almost $200 to challenge a game.
Yeah, but they was completely against this, right?
Oh no, for sure.
And
you couldn't lose and challenge a game based on reclass
or anything. Like they think like it was like no snitching.
Yeah,
like you couldn't do that thing. This was like one of those things.
Yeah,
right?
I remember that. Yeah, for sure.
And so. I can't remember the tournament. It was we was out of state though for sure. This is like grind, maybe 4th, 5th grade, somewhere in that realm. And there was takeover Riz and takeover Bowman.
Was this a DC Memorial Day weekend?
This wasn't that one.
Okay,
this was like another time.
Okay.
And like me being a part of like that community, being on the lives, like you hear them all talking. And it's like Young Thug, where guys be so against these things until it's like in their foot is inside the thing. And again, I never had a reclass, right? Well, my bad. I never had what did I have? I can't remember. Well, I've never had older kids. I'll put it like this.
Yeah, put it like that.
I'll put that. That'd be the easiest way to put it. Like if I ever had a reclass, it was birthday. I mean, it was grade, and like their birthday was always legit still. Like they was young. But like even with that, paperwork was always good, right?
Yeah, for sure.
So it was never like an issue of that per se. But what I would say is that there was this tournament where like they protested, the word I'm looking for. Like they protested a win. This is Bowman. And if you familiar with Bowman, he played football for San Francisco and
Navarro Bowman.
Yeah,
championship. And
shout out to the guys, right?
Yeah.
And they protested the game.
Yeah, they paid
because they said that our guy on that list, he fouled out. But he and they said that the refs didn't recognize it, but he fouled out, and they let him keep playing, and they protested the game. Listen, coming soon, we are gonna get Louise. She's gonna come on here. She's gonna speak from the POV of a basketball mom. Right. And Louise Suggs, her son Braden, he plays with Accelerate. Like, shout out to them. They're a great family, great kid. Shout out to the agent that he just signed with, like, all fire, right? Saying all that to say, one thing about Louise, you know what she do at every game?
Record.
She got that record button. Right.
She recording everything.
And so, like, when I tell you, they protested the game, and I was like, bro, like, this didn't happen, but like, whatever. And like, they're fighting for it. Yeah. And I'm like, no, somebody has the footage. Yeah. And when I tell you, by the grace of everything, grace of God, grace of like everything, the foul got called, right? In which, like, it was like a 50-50, so it could have went Bubba, it could have went somebody else.
Yeah.
The ref clearly put up like the other person's fingers. And as it was like she barely got it. Like, it was like this and this, right?
Yeah.
And like, so we win the protest, and they're pissed, mad, the whole
for sure
9 yards.
As they are.
But saying all that to say, like, the guys, it's always interesting when you get into a space where you know, the guys, they have to like live up to their word. And I'm just telling y'all, all of our favorite guys, like, that deal inside the DC area, I've been protested by some of them DC guys, and they lost the protest.
I was as well.
Oh, you got protested? Go ahead.
I protested as well, but I mean, the funny part about it was they were trying to protest. And I'm not going to say the kid's name, but it was the actual takeover Memorial Day tournament.
Okay.
And I'm like, well, he's younger than some of the guys on your teams that have reclass.
Okay.
So before you come at me with that, it's like, hey, his birthday is legit. That's when I first found out about the whole super pools, and you can lose all 3 games and still make it to the pool. The play. I was like,
hold on, let me pause you real quick. Shout out CL34. We just did about 35 to 40 minutes on the topic. I promise you, brother. Just rewind just a little bit.
What did he say?
He said next time get to the topic. We did about 30. Like, we're still rounding off the rankings thing. We've done about it. We're about to get right back to it and keep going down the list.
We ain't got no choice.
Sometimes we got a little story time for you, my brother. But but don't let our story time deflect from, like, we just trying to give y'all some really good game. And we're giving you the game. We're also giving you real live coaches POVs from some of these tournaments from kids that are on these ranking lists, and experiences that we've had with them. Shout out to you though, brother. Wayne.
Nah, for sure though. It's like more so like, you know, we had to protest a game where a kid was actually younger than most of the kids that had reclassed in the same grade, but he just happened to be in a higher grade, but age-wise, he was younger. We actually ended up knocking off somebody that shouldn't have been knocked off, and they was mad about it.
Oh, of course, it always happened. That's when they want to protest.
And the thing was,
it'd be sweet when
it was a filling game. So a team didn't show up for their last game. Mind you, we're in a consolation bracket, so another team showed up from out of DC, and they was talking, you know, with the DMV area.
You know how they talk.
And love it. Yeah, I'm all for it.
Yeah,
you met the right one. Always.
Yeah. And
we ended up knocking them off, and I literally apologized to the coach. I would say, "Damn, you weren't even supposed to play this game, but you took this ass whooping though. My bad, bro." It was, and we left out like that though. But to say that, to see these kids, especially 2027,
was they in the 5th ward?
That part.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, I know where we at.
It might have been the name. Yeah. You know what I mean? And that was some get back from 2nd grade where it was some other type.
Sometimes you play and like Warriors win.
That part.
Yes.
That part.
Okay, all right.
But yeah, I mean, but to say, but a lot of these names that we're seeing, especially in this 2027 class, like literally, we almost played against every single kid, but there are the one-offs.
Yeah,
kids that like, yo, where you come from?
Yeah.
What was his name at 5 years ago when we was on the May Hoops or the On the Run tour or whatever it may be? Like, what was these kids' names at?
Mm-hmm.
But unless you know as a parent, that goes back to that conversation of when do rankings matter? They matter now. 11th and 12th grade. That anything prior to now is like more so just for your nostalgia as a parent.
Yeah. It's beauty metrics.
It's beauty metrics because we've seen, kids that be ranked, and Brett cut me off before, but I'm gonna get back to it. We've seen kids that were ranked at younger ages, and come to find out those were not real rankings. Those were paid for rankings. And kudos to those parents that went through that method to try to build a platform for their kid. I'm not knocking you, but like we said back then,
yeah.
When you get to this point now, this when it matters. This when the work will show.
Yeah.
This when you can't be as a parent trying to, negotiate and politic for your kid to be something they're not.
That bag don't matter right now.
That bag don't matter. What we say now is the work gonna show. The work will show. Be on a national platform, a local platform, a statewide platform. The work will show. And be patient enough to allow your child to get to that point to where they can show their worth. A lot of you parents want to fast forward. You want to jump steps. You know what I mean? No. Allow your kid to be who they are, what they are, when they are. Specifically when they are. It's okay. It's not going to be on your timetable. What God has for them, he has for them. And this is what it is.
There you go. Delayed gratification, my brother.
Yes, sir.
So let's go to 2028. We might know a few of these guys.
That North Carolina side is crazy on the 2028.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yep. All right, so let's see what we got. AJ Williams, he had a big spring.
Bro, that's tough.
Yeah,
he's
is.
Tough.
He's a prospect. He's gonna be one of them guys.
USA basketball, for sure.
Eric Dampier Jr. He's been a guy for a while.
He kind of reminds me of Spears a lot about.
Yes. Those two are really similar.
You know what I mean? Like as far as what they bring to the table at their size, with their dads, and at the moment where they are, it's like it mimics a lot of each other.
Yep. Wait, Mason Collins is Delaware?
Yeah, he moved up there where his dad coaches at.
Oh, he recently just moved?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So
that's a North Carolina kid.
Once he graduated from
because he was at Christ school.
Well, once his brother graduated from
Christ
school, he moved on to where his dad is located, from my understanding.
Okay. Keep going down, Johnny. Trying to see if there's any pause. Yeah. Y'all crazy.
They caught me late on that one. I ain't gonna lie to
you. Scroll down some more, Johnny.
There you go. Great terminology.
Right. Keep scrolling. I think it's only 25.
These guys.
All right, so that's the best that I can give you for like this grouping of 25. All right, so now solos really quickly again, Johnny. Johnny, I'm gonna make you famous, man. I'm gonna say your name enough. They gonna know who Johnny on the board.
Hey, he's almost like Dana White when he be like, "Hey, Phil."
Yep. What Joe Rogan be saying? I forget who his guy is.
I forgot his guy.
Yeah, but yeah.
Hey, pull that clip up.
So now we are a North Carolina based podcast. So we're gonna look at the rankings that Phenom Hoops just put out this week. This week of some of the Phenom Hoop rankings. So we'll try and do maybe like top 25, and we'll scroll through and look and see if there's anything that stands out of these. And we'll talk about it. Right now they have Will Stevenson as number 1. Okay.
Davidson Day.
Yeah, Davis today. They got a prospect.
Hey, yo, funny part about Will is like, Will played with Team United on the same team with LJ Smith, Yale, Damari Jackson, Marcus Carr, Cam Newman.
Loaded.
And you wouldn't even have named his name back then.
Yeah. What was that, 4th, 5th grade somewhere?
Bro, and Will has just grown into like an ultimate prospect, bro. Like, it's crazy seeing the matriculation of himself and his growth. I mean, physically and growth-wise. What, Johnny?
Keep going.
Also, we see that's 4 of them, right? And Cody on that list. Blow it up for me. Cody.
Yeah, Cody.
Who's number 2?
Keandre.
That's crazy. The one that's going to school for football is number 2 in the state.
Yeah, Kendra. That's how you say it.
Justin Caldwell. That's who they played today, right?
Yep. We quiet. We just out here.
Yeah, that part.
Just looking at stuff happen.
You know.
Huh? Yeah, QJ and them. They played them fall league.
Elton
might have got a dunk or 2 in there. I don't know.
Yeah, Bradley Floyd, Elton. Okay.
I would say Johannes Connor is a kid that popped out of nowhere and been out.
Yeah, he's been having a he was having a moment. I ain't gonna say a summer or a fall. He's just been having a moment.
Yes, sir.
Isaac Ellis, you know.
Yep. We like there's certain kids nationally. Nationally, everybody knows. I think how you say it, JYI Dawkins.
Oh, tough.
He slept on.
Up in Greensboro, he's doing this.
What is he? 6'4"? He's 6'4", but his game's 6'8",
bro.
And I mean, like dog, like front to back.
Yo, forget
like
dog. He's a coyote. He's a coyote for sure.
Yes.
Ashton up there.
Okay. Let's see. Shout out Ashton Pierce. That's the city. North Mech. Who else do I see? QJ and them. They just played before you get the Q. One above them, Logan Johnson. They just played him today.
Oh, Carmel Christian, right?
Yep. Carmel Christian just played that guy today.
Okay. How they do against them?
You said how did he do against?
How they did against them?
It was a 3-point game. They lost by 3.
That's okay.
Yeah, they lost by 3. I think they got a couple shots at the buzzer. They didn't hit it.
Gotcha.
Yeah. You have
Cam Newman on that list for sure.
Q Williams. Listen, shout out to the small guards. There's 2 small guards on this list that have existed since I've been outside. They was first on the Stars, and they made their way to CP3, and they have won at the highest of levels over and over and over.
I think they got like 3 straight national AAU championships for sure. Back when AAU mattered.
Yes, we talking Q Williams and Deontay Neal. Q Williams right there. Under him, Cameron Newman. You know that Nets team that had Cam on it. It also had Tars. It also had Marcus on it. They had some guys.
He had a run with TU at the same thing as well. So it's like that same team kind of moved over.
Yep. So that's a good little
Josiah. Josiah Johnson is TU, right?
Go back. Is this 27? No, Josiah. He's over there. He went OTE now. He's not even at Phoenix Montessori no more.
Oh wow.
Yeah, he went OTE.
That's Josiah, Big JoJo.
Yep.
Gotcha. So he OTE now.
Yep. He switched because he was supposed to be CPI, then he went OTE. All right. So my bad. We're gonna pause at 51. Shout out to our guy Cameron Thompson out in Chambers. Let's move to 2027. Yep. All right. So here we have 2027 Hoop State, Jordan Page. He's a guy. I haven't been able to see him live yet, so it's hard for me to have a POV.
Last time I seen him was I watched the USA games.
Okay. Look good.
Yeah, I mean his body is just built for college. It kind of reminds you of what they were saying about like LeBron, Lenny Cook, OJ Mayo back in their high school days. That their body looked, almost NBA ready.
Okay. Scroll up, Johnny. Shout out Charles. I don't know how to say his last name.
Yeah, the way the kids said, I would never repeat the way they said.
Okay.
Yeah. RJ Moore.
But I'll say with Charles, I've seen him. He was with TU. He went to CP3. But what I've recently seen him with Burlington School, right? his game is evolving.
Thon Maker.
He's evolving. RJ Moore, special
I
talent.
coach RJ.
Yes, sir.
Hey yo,
Shout out RJ.
I will say this right here, yo.
Talk to it.
RJ is the epitome of I didn't pass the eye test at one point in time, but I kept grinding and I got there.
And I pass it now. Pass
the
eye test like a mother right now. Yeah.
RJ Moore, when I say like literally he reclassed to 2027 because he's an age kid. He's very young as far as 2026 kid. Dad is a national champion at UConn.
Yep.
Got to get shout outs. But when I say a dad that allowed us as a coaching staff, me as a coach, to really like trust the process. Allow my son to grind, go through it, get beat up by kids that were there before he was there, to now super exceed those kids that were in front of me at that time.
Yes, sir.
Like RJ, bro, salute always. Like I'm grinding. I'm just so ecstatic by your journey, what you've accomplished and what you have yet to accomplish. Like, bro, it is what it is. I love it, bro. Love it.
Yeah, what he did from 6th to 7th grade to now where he's at going into 11th grade.
That's crazy.
Big jump. All right. I guess as I'm continue scrolling down, keep going, Johnny. Shout out Traven Williams.
Oh, for sure.
He's one of our guys. My son played with him over in at Team Ish. He is Ish Smith's nephew. And
yes, sir.
You talk about a problem now at the PG.
Bro, the way he gets downhill is something like Westbrook type, bro. For
and he punching it too now.
Man.
All right. Let's see. Hold on, slow down a little bit, Johnny.
Providence Day. Who that?
Caleb Nixon. Shout out to him. He's coming off an injury.
Yes, sir. 6'5" shooting guard.
Another one of those pieces. Preston's the guy.
AC on that list, bro. Hold on, you can't skip past. Go back.
Oh no. Well, I ain't even got him yet.
Preston, then you went.
Preston. Shout out Preston.
P. Diddy.
Yeah, he's another
Hold on,
kid.
my bad. You can't even say it like before P. Diddy got best of it. Good to say, but now I can't even call him bro like that. But
fair.
P. Scott, that dude.
Yeah. Shout out to him. He's a both sides PG. He's over at Queens Grant, and like me seeing him more recently, he's like put on that true PG hat, and like he's doing a really, really good job. Shout out to him. Shout out to his pops. Good shit,
bro.
We got another kid.
Hold on, because Cannon Dewberg, he was one of my kids.
Oh, well. You got a story with that one.
Yeah, bro. And then I shout out to the reclasses, the KJs, the Judah Kings, and all that right there.
We got AC.
AC
Presley
was a
he's a
Brian kid, TU kid,
second grade TU. Yeah, second grade.
That's my guy.
Second grade TU. He went Grind Academy with me. I stole him from Wayne. And then he went Team-ish. Then he came back.
Yep.
Julian. Shout out QJ Young.
Shout out.
That's one of them kids.
That's one of my kids too.
Go ahead. Yeah.
That's one of my kids too.
That's yeah.
Hey, bro, we outside.
Listen, it's like I think that this is what I would say. I think that what I tell him, QJ, that's my son. What I tell him is that right now you're inside an interesting space where like you had a really decent spring. Like I'm gonna keep everything humble. I think you had a really decent spring, right? And I think that gave you some notoriety. And right now that list is off of like that spring.
Yeah.
But reality is that like you still got a lot to prove. And with a lot to prove, that can go either way, right? But what that means is that you're not even close to your ceiling. You could also like BS around and you can allow that to drop you to whatever. But like this is just a metric of recognition. And because of that, like you accept that as a pat and you be motivated by that. But Yeah, that's the most I can say to that.
Nah, I see Z on that list.
Yeah, I'm about to say keep. Set out Zaire. That's another one of them kids. One of our guys. Is that's not Hunter that we know, is it?
Nah, because Hunter's in Texas now.
Yeah. Keep it rolling. We just all right. We got another one. This is
Zion White on there. Oh wow.
This is a kid that today I just watched it. Start a game off. Swing. 3-0. Next trip down. Quick secondary break. Next time coming off the pin down. Now we 9-0. It might have started off 9-0. I think that Wayne, there's been a lot of people that have put him in the name for two things. He might have the longest range in the state, in the Southeast, and whatever you want to say, best shooter in the Southeast
in the
nation.
He got some blood in him too.
What's that mean?
Well, I will say with him now is more so that
blood,
you know, and with both of our sons right now, and just the team itself, is just opportunities have really presented themselves to really showcase the ability to play the game of basketball and thrive and how they do it.
Yes.
You know, I'm saying we're both saying in the most humble way possible. You know, because I mean, sky's the limit right now as far as what they can accomplish.
Yeah.
And if they were so to accomplish the ultimate goal, it would definitely, you know, shine light on how their games have grown to allow them to be there.
Right.
You know,
and like I said, like same thing. I tell him, like, this is just a metric stat. I mean, a vanity stat. This is the year that everything that's above you, it's a target. And you know what I mean? If it's one thing about Zion, he can shoot.
Yeah.
So target practice ain't nothing but target practice.
And hold on. And for those parents on this list who kids are not where they feel like they should be, understand what this is based off of.
Talk to them.
This is based off events that your kid played in Phenom Hoops.
And whether that was team camp,
whether there was team camp, that was
the AAU
AAU part, or the camp they may have went to.
So
I'm saying to say that your kid may not have had the best showing in either one of those events, and it may reflect as to where they're listed.
And they might not have played any of them.
And they may not have played any of them.
And that would be a big reason.
And that may be a big reason why they're not listed on the number list or not listed as watch list. But at the same time, that does not discourage what they have going on.
Yeah, not at all.
And that's nothing that you should hold against your kid as far as the work they have been putting in to get better. Because I know there's someone somewhere in North Carolina who kid didn't make this list, and they're like, I need you to go outside and run right now. We're going to go outside and get 1,000 shots up. It's not that.
Yeah.
Like we said earlier, these sites are very based on what has been seen, what has been heard, what has been written about. And in some instances, there are kids that have not received any of those type of accolades. So they may not be listed, but not because it's a default to their game, the work they're putting in, or where they may end up at.
Right. And again, one thing about this is that I think it's important to understand that so much of this is opinion based. This isn't like a fact based thing. But reality is that getting recruited is an opinion based thing too.
Always.
It's
that opinion based and politic based.
Right. And so like when you put that inside of it, like that's something to make sure that you keep in context when we're having these conversations, and you do the comparison game, is that like this is one person's opinion. All you need is another person's opinion that believes that's inside
something else.
And what does that mean? And that's where we get into like the ESPN rankings, and where the 24/7 there's kids that they have ranked top 10. That another group, another ranking service has ranked top 70.
That part.
And like these are the things that like you should never take these as law.
Like I literally seen a kid that was in the top 100 in their main class and reclassed down and actually was only top 75.
Oh, I seen it. I know you're talking about.
It's like,
but
do you go crazy about that as a parent and like what the no? You understand that like okay,
just wait till the next ones come out.
Wait till the next one come out. Or it's
what they call those stock risers.
Yeah, stock riser. But it also is like it's motivation to build your craft up even more. Like parents, like I get it. I sit in the gym all day and I hear it, I see it, I know what everyone is chasing, especially with social media, especially with the ability to the access to everyone that is doing something in a sense. There's a need to want to chase that same acclimate. I get it.
Oh shit! All right, so Wayne, we got to do this quick because my phone's on 1%. All right, I want to run down some of these IG questions that we did get. So first one says the different types of AAU programs, a showcase team versus development teams.
Honestly, a lot of that is circuit based. We're talking about a lot of shoe programs that are showcase. A lot of developmental programs may be not necessarily on the showcase, but or on a circuit, but in the realm of developing players to get there. I would give a prime example of Team United and the way Ed kind of set up Grind Academy to be a filter and developmental program to feed into kids actually have an opportunity to play on the EYBL or May Hoop circuit. So it's good to actually align yourself with a program that actually has a developmental program, that actually has a circuit program to what you can feed into and look up to and see an option or opportunity that may be available to you based on the work that you put in at a certain age. So, more than anything else, you're looking at it from a standpoint of what benefits your kid, because some kids need a situation that is more so developmental and not necessarily looking forward to or always building into a showcase situation. Some kids, especially at an early age, at a young age, they need more so development than anything else. Hey, one thing I will say, talent is dispersed the way God wants it to be. And there's going to be some kids that get it at 5 and 6 and 7, then other kids that don't get it.
Yeah.
No slight to your kid. More thing what I would say, that's what that kid, one kid may deserve, well, not deserve, but may need to be in a showcase situation. And one kid may need to be in a more developmental situation. There's no right or wrong there.
Yeah, because
you have to understand where your child is at and be honest with yourself and your child.
Yeah, and the thing is, like we said, there's so many kids that we have seen come out of nowhere.
Definitely.
And you know what? They probably was on that developmental team because they wasn't ready at that time.
Yeah, they was on the B team or the church ball team or something like that.
Or
some of them just trained and get better.
And it fit them.
Yeah.
All right, Johnny. And yo, again, shout out to the chat. If y'all have any quick questions, we might not be able to get to all of them, but hit the live chat and talk to us. Throw some good ones. The good ones will like if it's any ones that really stand out to us, we'll try and answer it really quickly. We're gonna try and wrap up in the next 12 minutes, but
yo, send them questions in, bro.
Yeah, send them in quick.
I definitely want to see what y'all mindset as far as what y'all want to know for sure.
Yeah. All right, Johnny, go to the next one.
So
Mike
Trae has the best 29 kids.
And then go look at the next thing that it says.
Bryson Falk Warner, true 2029, not reclass, 6'9" guard at TW Andrews and High Point.
Did that say 6'9" guard?
No, 2029, 6'6" guard.
Oh, I about to say, but still 6'6" guard, 2029. We're talking about a freshman coming in right now. Like,
I gotta see him. Say his name again. Everybody, we all got to do our research. He is putting him on the watch list for the Open Gym podcast.
What's the last name?
Look out for Bryson Falk Warner.
Okay. Bryson Falk Warner. We're gonna look out for him. I can't give an opinion only because I haven't seen him. There is some good talent coming into that 2029 class. It's gonna be really interesting. Who kind of separates themselves this year in their freshman year? So it'll be interesting. Johnny, give us the next one.
That's the last one.
No, it was two more. I think that one of them might have spoke towards like sleeper teams. So I'll ask that. I think one of them asked high school sleeper teams coming up this year inside the area. Sleeper teams.
Sleeper teams, I will say on the boys' side, Myers Park got a big time transfer in.
I don't even know if they sleepers anymore. They got like two D1 kids over there. They didn't transfer.
Yeah, I would say Myers Park. I mean, given the fact that literally Chambers lost 2 4-stars and then another up and coming senior. I mean, I would say whatever they got going on would be kind of under the radar.
They under the radar. It's smooth under the radar though. I will say
Charlotte may be under the radar.
Maybe they're young though. Like I think to me, if I'm putting my sleeper team for CMS, my sleeper team for Charlotte Mecklenburg school systems, there's I think it's a road that probably connects them to Chambers. Mallet Creek, those guys. Shout out to Parks. If we're talking about I got one before we leave out too. Yeah, I got a good question for you before we leave out. Sure. But when we talk about Parks and me being able to see him, you know what I mean, it's kind of like separate from the Chambers tree. And shout out to the Chambers coach. Frazier is building a tree. Guys that have came from him and are doing really good things, play for him,
and are definitely out there doing their thing for sure.
Yeah. So shout out to him. But Parks, he's over there at Myers Park in Mallet Creek, and he's putting together a really good program over there. He got some really good kids, and Parks, he got them running through a wall. The energy is high, and they have some players. I forget his name. I can't say his name. Is it LeJaven or something like that?
Yeah, the big kid that played. He was featured all summer in the Who Got Game, high school situation.
Yeah.
Thought he actually was gonna play football. I was like, I hope he played football so they can just get out the way. But but yeah, Ahmad Savage. Ahmad. He's another good kid. They got a young 2029 coming in. What's the kid? Kingston, right?
Kingston. Yep, Kingston.
Yeah. And plus the kids they had last year. They got the little kid that can, the short kid that can shoot the ball very well. Eli transferred over there from Chambers. I thought Justin Goffman was there, but from my understanding,
now he's at CIS. I seen him today. Yep. He's with the point guard. Shout out to Dwan.
Yeah.
I like what they're doing. And I was telling somebody they're going to have some upsets in the conference. Those got Mallet Creek. They're so well coached. They're going to have some upsets. I want to give my spoiler who I think they're going to surprise, but
I know I already know what you're talking about.
I think that they going to grab a shocker during the season.
Well, one thing I will say, and this is no downers to anybody on the male side, but I feel like there's no one that's going to finish undefeated in the conference.
Oh, not at all. We talking about Power 6 CMS. Nobody.
I feel like there's going to be a shocker here or there.
Every other week.
We're talking about
minimum
on the basketball side, especially on the boys and girls side, where you have some stiff, tough competition each night within the conference to where
it's too many D1 prospects.
There are no nights off.
Mm-hmm.
On the boys' side, you're talking about there are prospects from Butler to Independence to Mallet Creek to West Charlotte to North Meck to Chambers. Like literally, there are no nights off. There are no, we can circle this win. We can, we know we're gonna try to, everybody get 10 plus on it. No, ain't no more of them games. And boys and girls side, and one thing I will say, that's the beauty of what they built within this conference.
Yeah.
Is looking forward to every night there's going to be a challenge. I mean, we're seeing it right now, even on the football field, to where, we're getting to the heart of the conference, and, there are no games off.
No games off. Hey, Wayne, we have what's his name, Johnny? What does that say? Teron Brown. He said, I see you're talking about the boys. Who's the sleeper for the girls?
Ooh, sleeper for the girls is. Well, I will say, you have to pay homage. And you talking about sleepers, though, we got to start up top, though. Lake Norman, they're returning a lot, and they won the state championship last year.
The girls, yeah.
Yeah, you're looking at, you can never count out a North Meck with a team with a player like Lanice Joseph, who's a powerful, a big kid. That's
they say she's the number one girl in the state.
Player of the year as a freshman and as a sophomore. You can't overlook Malik Creek, who upset them last year in the conference tournament. Even with two of their better players out for the remainder of the season.
Yeah.
Look at a Rocky who's returning back most of their groups because they
had a good group last year.
I mean, shoot, you're looking at Maz Park that's returning back Amani, and her group. It goes Charlotte Christian. You can't not.
Is Cannon girls still good?
We just played them today. They're very good.
Okay.
Very good.
Very good means
very good.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So, looking at girls like that, even from down to Nations Ford down there in Fort Mill to Northwest Cabarrus is going to be pretty good this year. And then, coming off a 16 and 18 season, hey, them Cougars on the rise, baby.
Sleeper
alert. I can't say what we will or what not do, but I will say the Cougars are on the rise. And, and we coming back for blood.
Gotcha. All right, so listen, we're gonna end off with a good one. We got 4 minutes left, and I think that this is perfect for us to end with. Last week we had was it last week? I think it was last week. Not last episode we had. Yeah. You asked a guy a question from the Knuckleheads when you said who's somebody that bust your butt.
Yeah.
Let's flip this really quickly. We coaches in here.
That part.
Who is a coach that you sat on that, whether it was during the game, after the game, be like, God damn, he out-coached the guy to me.
David West.
All right, talk to it.
Garner Road, us and Garner Road actually turned into like something I never thought it would be.
A little mini rivalry.
It turned to a Raleigh Charlotte rivalry out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And literally,
shout out to the parents.
I took pride in understanding that if I'm gonna be our coach, it's gonna be a dude that won 2 back-to-back national NBA
championships over on the other side.
Yeah. All-Star, all NBA. Like I can take that loss, but me and bro battled.
Yeah.
We battled. And from up until maybe basically 15U, from like 12U to about 15U, we had battles.
And it was one of them games you was like, man, got the best of me.
And it would be just small things.
Like he made that adjustment.
That one last adjustment, that putting that player in, ain't doing nothing. And he hit the big shot.
Yeah.
But that was the one that really kind of got to me because I felt like I took it personal as a player / coach that I want to outcoach this dude because I know he played in the league.
Yeah.
That's the pride I went to at every game. And then the games we did win or even the games we stayed close, it was like, I know I'm there.
Yeah.
I know my mind is there to compete with what he has and what his experience leads to and come from to be right there because not every player that plays basketball can coach.
Yeah.
Shout out to D West. Coach, bro.
Yeah. And to be honest, not even slimmer big men can really coach.
Yeah,
when you get a good big man that can coach.
Now, mind you, I'm gonna flip the switch on this. Now, mind you, we played against another big man's team, and he ain't even want to shake my hand after the game. After we beat them, we're gonna talk about Reggie Evans down there in Florida. You know what I mean? So we beat them in the Junior P State. Bro, he didn't want to shake my teammate's hand or my hand.
Salty.
salty. So, but you know what? That felt so good because it's me beating another NBA mind. But it lets you know that there are different types of it. Different levels to it.
Different levels to it.
D West the beast on that bench over there.
Yeah, I will say my damn God moment. Well, honestly, there's a few of it. I can walk a couple of them. I'll try and give 2 or 3. There has been a moment with this guy sitting across to me, where
gang.
Like I said, my introduction to coaching came as part of like a rivalry that existed between Grind Academy and Team United, and my ability to make adjustments as a coach came from him coaching against him, Darius, and the whole TU minds that they had over there during like that era of it, where he'll take like we had some hot gym burners, and then it'd be like a game where they made an adjustment, and they beat me by 20. Yeah. All right, now I got to come back. I gotta look at that film. I got to make these adjustments in that film and be like, damn, all right, damn. I stayed in that way too long. Yeah. They made this adjustment. All right, you know what?
You went to the high pick and roll way too long.
Yeah. and so like for me, I left it like damn, like the score say I got my ass handed to me. And they made it was though. Yeah. And they made like the adjustments, and then so next time it becomes like a closer game, then it's like we win. Then it's like, you know what I mean? Like now it's a back and forth. Now this is like a real rivalry thing.
Yes, sir.
And so I would say like when on the onset of my coaching, those were like Wayne and that TU group, they taught me how to coach. But they taught by going against them, it taught me how to coach. Like I had to learn how to break the press, had to learn how to break a man press, the 22 or 13, a diamond, but then the half court traps, had to learn how to like deal with all those and then have effective sets that highlighted what my players' strengths were. Right. Sure. So like that was my crash course. And this was being done with parents screaming on my neck.
Oh my God.
This is like loud gym.
Well, that's who made it a rival though. The parents made it more of a rival than me and you. I mean, it was a back and forth based on the fact that we had you. I mean, you took 6 of my kids.
Oh, he say took them.
So we'll go with that. which was understandable, given how.
Now we had 15 kids that was all ended. Players.
It made sense. Like, okay, boom, boom, boom. Just so happened, it just happened at my time, and that particular point, like it was just the worst time it could happen. Because I mean, y'all 6 left, and then Elijah left and went to CP3.
Oh yeah,
but it also formed into a sequel.
Yeah, but I say, you also by the end of the year came and got a Nas and a sequel.
You got a Nas and a sequel. You know what I mean?
Like
so
that's how you
like. The funny part about it,
he signed with South Carolina as an ATH.
Between me and you both, funny part about it, we've like literally touched the whole 2027 class
in the area,
Charlotte area basketball, and even with me exceeding to the Rocky Mount and Greensboro area with Isaiah, and then what's my boy name?
Oh, come on! You ain't talking about. I can't. I know you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about. Yeah. We can't think of his name, bro.
But nonetheless, I think that like it's a point that you're making. It's rare there's a good 2027 kid that I don't know.
Yeah,
because we've been out inside the gyms from Charlotte to Greensboro to Rock Hill to Rocky Mount.
I think we can really Raleigh. Say honestly, the only 2 we have not touched is T-Shawn and Rod.
Yeah. Fair. That whether you reclassed down and now you're 2028 or you just 2027. Like I said, we done pointed out a couple kids that's on the ESPN rankings. But I'd also say there's another guy that caught me 4th grade. Ben CC Elite,
bro. CC Elite
caught me.
Hey,
he caught me. Like when I tell you these look like baseball or soccer kids, and
those conversations
and
you
it's
got to start having with your parents and your kids after those games.
Yeah. Because you think they're doing things by accident at first, and then they keep.
That's
doing
how I started.
And then I'll be like, oh, okay, all right, this is what it is. But nonetheless, this has been a fun episode of Open Gym Podcast.
Man,
what's
yes,
that last guy's name? We're gonna get to your question. We're gonna start our next episode off with your question.
What's the name?
All right, Harns Mitchell. We're gonna start our next episode off with your question
You
first.
you got a good question right there.
Yeah. It's gonna spin us into another 15 minutes.
Yeah.
But we try and keep it at most 3 hours, and we done did our full tenure here. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to everybody listening. Shout out to YouTube and Instagram that has tapped in with us. Again, we ran down and looked at the ESPN rankings. We done looked at the Hoop State rankings. We done talked about some NBA basketball. We done gave our favorites, our top fives. Shout out Johnny on the boards back there. He's been giving us his some of his novice / casual some of his casual opinions.
Non-expert opinions.
Non-expert. There goes. Non-expert opinions. I am Coach Q.
Hey, yo, I'm Coach Way Too Nice, boy. Coach Wayne, we in the game, baby.
And again,
man,
check us out.
Hey, we gonna do this today. Man, shout out to us Cougars, man. Hey, we've been being modest. Shout out to us, JC, Julius Chambers, Cougars, bro. We out there, bro. Let's go. Look out for us.
I always shout out to Cougars too.
Yes, sir.
Sure, we outside.
Sorry, Johnny.
Wow.
Entendre. There's an entendre there.
Wow.
But with that said, we this has been fun, and we out. Peace.
Peace in the bottle of hair grease, bro. Don't mess us up.